Usual gang of misfits and dope addicts are here.
The Thurston in Taylorsville has lost all faith in Taylorsville.
Taylorsville, I would too.
My God, that song is nearly perfect. Nearly perfect.
What would make it perfect? What's it missing?
It's just I'd like it to be a little tiny bit longer. Just a tiny bit longer. How long is it? Probably under 3.
2:36.
Yeah, it's. God. What? So on this day?
On this day, the hit single "Faith" was released by George Michael and became Billboard Song of the Year.
Boy,
that's October 6th, 1987.
What it says? It mention what else was on the chart? Right there, in the top of the charts.
Would you like me to look?
Yeah, maybe what songs did it just blow out of the water?
What's the date again, Carrie?
October 6th, 1987 is when it was released.
The opening, the little organ, like a church organ, and then the guitar solo, short guitar solo in there, but it's a really 50s sounding, oh man, it's just, and his singing is excellent. And as I recall, the video was very sexy and good.
Mm-hmm.
What? So what did it blow out of the water?
Here I Go Again, Whitesnake.
Yeah, okay, good, fine.
Lost in Emotion, Lisa and Cult Jam with Full
So
Force.
far, not a lot of competition.
I Heard a Rumor.
Nanorama.
Didn't We Almost Have It All?
Whitney.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Who Will You Run To? Heart.
Oh.
Well.
Paper and Fire, John Mellencamp.
That's a pretty damn good song.
Casanova, Levert. Oh, Casanova.
Not much on Casanova.
Me either.
Me and Romeo, we've never been friends.
No.
So it had some competition, but not a lot. I guess that of all of those songs, I like the John Mellencamp song.
Out of Paper and Fire? That's a good one.
It is it's a really good John Mellencamp song.
And if you take a look at that album.
Which one? The
George,
yeah. So what are their hit after hit on there?
Hit after hit. Absolutely. Here we go. Let's see.
Oh, I Want Your Sex.
Controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Which I was always confused because he had a girlfriend in the video, and I'm like, what does he have a girlfriend for?
Because he's a
He
showman.
doesn't have a girlfriend?
He's a showman. He knows what sells.
He was trying to convince us of something. I don't know.
One more try.
There you go.
I don't remember this one.
Oh, your monkey.
That's kind of a dumb song.
Oh, come on, Jim. Come on now.
Kissing a Fool.
Very good.
Kind of a torch song. Yeah, I'd skip over this one.
Strange that you were strong enough to even make a start.
Father Figure.
Mm-hmm.
Put your tiny hand in mine, which is weird.
Mm-hmm.
What?
It's weird.
It is?
Put your tiny hand... Because he's not talking about... It's weird.
Tell me why it's weird, Gina.
It's not talking about a father-daughter relationship, so it's weird.
What? So he's talking about a relationship with another person.
With a woman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So with a smaller hand than his. What's weird about that?
The weirdest
she has oh God, that's weird. She has a small hand.
No, it's weird that he wants to be her father figure. That's the weird part.
Well,
look at the lyrics. It's about an older guy dating a younger
weird.
person. Yeah.
That's not. It's as one who has done it. It's not that weird.
You're not your wife's father figure, are you?
Not anymore. She got to know me.
You're a terrible father. Yeah. I don't want you to be my father figure.
I think. I mean, there are lots of relationships like that. what he's trying to say here, I'm looking through the lyrics. He will give her everything she needs. Whenever she asks, he will give it to her. I think that's weird. You're right, Gina.
Well,
you don't
argue
want
with you.
anybody like that. You don't want somebody like
I'm not
that.
going to argue with you about this because you're wrong, and that's all there is to it.
You don't want anybody like that that'll give you everything, do you, Gina?
Yeah,
Do you?
That's not what it's about. Yeah. Not what it's about.
I'll be the one who loves you to the end of time. How could you not want that?
I mean, that part's okay.
Yeah. What part isn't okay? Tell me what part is not okay.
I really don't want to have this argument with
Come on, tell me what part is not okay. You can't, can you?
I shouldn't.
All right, that's fine. I'd certainly like to be enlightened as to what's wrong with it.
Should we go back to I Want Your Sex? We can talk about that again.
It does not indicate that this is an underage person. Does it?
It's implied, I think. No?
No.
Okay. All right.
I don't think so.
I will give you that. If these people are adults,
That's all I wanted, but sometimes love can be mistaken for a crime. That's all I wanted, just to see my baby's blue-eyed shine.
Yeah.
This time, I think that my lover understands me.
Well, maybe.
A crime.
A crime.
Probably not.
Well,
a good idea.
Maybe. Yeah.
can we
Now I'm starting to waver.
Okay, can we let that?
Now I'm starting to waver.
Yeah.
See, that's all I want is
no,
I want you to show me what's wrong with it.
As you're yelling that there's nothing wrong with it.
Well, I didn't find that.
Right here.
I am fine with adults doing whatever they want to do, but
As
not-
long as they're adults.
yes,
Yeah.
I am fine with that. Why would I care about that?
That's it. Maybe this time is where I'm at. I don't know. Now I'm starting to waver a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. What was the video for it? Anybody remember?
I don't remember the video.
And Taylor Swift has used this song on her new record.
Father figure?
Yeah.
Just a sample of it or something?
No, I'm unclear as to how she has used it, but it's a song on her new record called Father Figure, and she credits George Michael as being a songwriter with her.
Maybe she just borrowed some lines from it or something.
I'm not clear. Is this it?
When I found you, you were young, wayward, lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jag, turned your rags into gold. I your tears with my sleeve, leave it with me. I protect the family, leave it with me. I protect the family. I pay the check before it
I don't hear any lines
No.
in it. But
my dear boy.
I'm looking up the lyrics.
I protect the family. I was your father figure. We drank that brown liquor. You made a deal
I
with
think
the
just saying father
skeletons
figure
on
is-
my checks bigger. You wanna fight, you found it.
Whatever.
I don't. I've heard other little snippets from a Taylor Swift album, and it's not for me.
Taylor Swift pays homage to the late music legend George Michael, Father Figure, the fourth song on her newly released album. The song not only shares a title with Michael's 1987 hit, it borrows a melody from the original track. So,
All right.
it.
I guess the melody is
Similar.
yeah.
All
Similar.
right, fine. There you go.
Well, that was
This
fun.
has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
Yeah, okay. Now we take a break, and we come back with your check-ins. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. Check in with the Radio from Hell show. We like to hear from you in the morning. So why don't you make us happy and call us 877-602-9696, or you can text us 33986.
It's often said that people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day, and today's word is...
Well, it's lots of words today. As the following scene plays out, you're going to hear lots of ways of Utah speaking, too many to mention here. Without further ado, I give you the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle.
Hello, I'm the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle. I'm here with Mona Community Notes.
Daddy, I've been working on my Mona Civil War reenactment. Can I read this?
Denver, this is important city business.
But please, Daddy.
Oh, all right then. Let's hear it.
My dearest Daddy, I write to you without hope that I may see the morrow. The battle to free Mona from our brutal overlords, the Nephi City Council. The shelling is constant and endless. The Nephites have taken the high ground atop the Texaco outhouses, and their cannon ring out with constant destruction. As we moved on from victory at the Battle of the Chevron Station, our hopes were high as the Nephites appeared to lack sufficient supplies for a long battle. Alas, with a resupply to the Burger King from the Nephites, such hopes were quickly dashed. The enemy continues to dig in a position at the Flying J. The trucker showers running constantly. The enemy soldiers fight clean and refreshed. We have had naught to eat for days but Frito pie with Wolf brand chili from the Chevron. Our supply of stale bread and old deli meat from the Subway dumpster running out 2 days ago. Our only hope is for reinforcements from Salem in the next days, or we shall be overrun and lose our position. Daddy, my love for you and for my beloved town of Mona, Utah, knows no bounds. Should I survive this ordeal, I cannot wait to share the joy of a rope swing and a swim at the Burston Ponds. Though our position is in peril, I and my company of Monanites will give you all and give you our all to the cause. Excuse me, I gotta erase that. Mona City will be free. Please pray for us, Daddy. Your beloved son, Denver Criddle.
Folks, I love my boy. He has a real strong imagination. Denver, I think maybe it's time you started up with that counselor again. You like Dr. Dinklage, don't you?
Oh, I do, Daddy. She's so nice. But didn't she say that there was no point in me coming back?
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah word of the day.
All right, 6:20. Let's get this over with.
Okay. I'm already tired. Let's see. You can call us, 877-602-9696. Check in with us that way. Or you can text us at 33986 just to say good morning. Do we have a sponsor here, Gina, by any chance?
Yes. Is your furnace going to last through the winter? Visit Larson HVAC and Plumbing. They have an X96 special on their fall furnace tune-ups and VIP plans, plus first-time customer discounts on all services. Visit LarsonHVAC.com/X96 to save.
And the moon, it was beautiful. It was so bright.
Yeah.
I had to put on my moon glasses. It was so bright. The moon is 99.4% of full. It's a full moon. Let's see, the 8th, so Wednesday. It's a full moon. The moon will set today at 6:52 a.m. So there's still time for you to run outside and take a look at the moon in the western sky. It will set today just before 7 o'clock. Today being Monday, it's the 6th day of October in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It's the World Day of Bullying Prevention. And, I have a little picture for this next one. If you go to x96.com/live, it's National Mad Hatter Day.
Okay.
Mad as a hatter is a colloquial phrase used in conversation to refer to a crazy person, and it's based particularly on that particular drawing by Tenniel from the original Alice in Wonderland books, and it says on his hat in this style 10-6. Now, originally that referred to the 10-6, how much it cost, 10 pounds and 6 shillings for the hat. But people have said 10-6, well, that's October 6th, so it's Mad as a Hatter Day. There you go.
Okay.
And don't they call you Mad as a Hatter because the chemicals used?
Mercury, in particular, was used in manufacturing hats. It was used in smoothing out the felt, and the mercury made people who did that kind of work go crazy. So you were Mad as a Hatter.
Mad as a Hatter.
Yeah, and I love that. That's one of my favorite drawings. I just love that. It's also Transfer Money to Your Daughter Day.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, be a sucker. Do it. She'll just blow it on something. National Noodle Day and National Coaches Day. And this is an all-new edition of the show for people who feel like hell in the morning. It's Radio from Hell, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. It's Kerry Jackson, not a hatter, but wearing a hat.
There we go.
He's mad sometimes, though.
He does get mad sometimes.
Yes.
I'm Bill Allred. Hi. I never get angry. It's Gina Barberi right over there. Hi, Gina.
Good morning.
Katie for short is our fine producer right behind me. We have, I don't know, I didn't see, is Dawson here today?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawson is here, Hudson is here, and the electricians are here, sitting out in the cantina.
They're working on stuff.
And I guess they're HVAC people, and that was the dog, Vax.
They're doing a nice job because it's cooler in here. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was bad on Friday for some reason. It got hot in here, but I think
he said something went wrong on Friday. I said, yeah, it got really hot in here. I said, we tried to find you, and he goes, oh, we don't work on Friday.
Well, they're nice. They're nice folks. Whatever HVAC people, I guess they are. So we'll go to your check-ins now, 877-602-9696, or you can text us at 33986.
Zane of Dallas checking in. I have faith that Mill Creek Coffee wakes me up in the morning.
You can count on it.
Who doing sports? I believe it's Amy Donaldson. I haven't heard any different.
She was able to break out of the hellhole that is Portland.
It's burning to the ground.
Turn on the TV, you'll see it's burning to the ground. No, not really.
No. Quinn the Barber checking in. A little PO'd at Morrissey.
Big news flash. Morrissey canceled his concert again.
Not that big of a news.
No.
Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in. Jocelyn of Sandy. Let's see. Right Wing Wade has some traffic for you. Let's see. The moon is gorgeous.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's, I forget what it's called. I'll look it up here in a second.
Kira and Andy checking in. Thanks for the warm start to the cold morning.
It is
From
chilly.
Sleepless in Sandy. Landfill Dave here. Thank you for destroying and dissecting one of my favorite albums from my youth this morning.
Did we destroy it? I didn't mean to destroy
I don't think
it.
so.
Mishak of Erda checking in. Coolest storm to watch.
This October moon is a supermoon. That happens when a full moon is closer to the Earth in its orbit. That makes the moon look 14% bigger and 30% brighter than the faintest moon of the year. And this will be the third, or it's the first of 3 supermoons this year.
You look like you can touch it. It's close.
It's very important sports today.
It'll be nice to see Ed Brown.
Yes.
Well, I guess Amy couldn't get here because, she was in Portland and it's burned down.
Johnny B checking in, listening while having some peach pie without cinnamon for breakfast. Cinnamon is okay on apple pie, but definitely not peach pie.
I like it.
I like it on peach pie.
Richard, who's not a dick, checking in. Listen to Willie Nelson's version of Just Breathe. Not better, but not too shabby.
One of my favorite songs in the whole world.
Arnie of Tooele. We tried to recreate Lake Bonneville on Friday.
Yeah. I wonder what some of that was in Rose Park. I wonder how Sean Means fared. That flooding.
Perry City listener checking in. It might be time for a newer car. When I turn on my back window defroster, my radio gets static.
That's weird.
225,000 miles and still going. Might be time, Perry. Chef Roy checking in. I'm not ready for this week to start, but here we go. Cindy of Sunset checking in. Tristan from the most west of Jordans. Quick, while the government is shut down, let's start a new one.
Behind their back?
Guess so. Cody and Chelsea checking in, celebrating our 19th year wedding anniversary.
Congratulations.
Tim the tree guy checking in. Woodworker Willie. Patrick the friendly neighborhood middle school teacher. Mikkel of Reno. Metal Shop Mark in Tooele. We survived the storm this weekend.
Yeah, Tooele got hit hard,
Yeah.
too.
Tired in Taylorsville. Everybody's here. All right, let's go.
Yeah, and Right Wing Wade checking in like he does. I appreciate it, Wade, saying that I-15, both lanes and directions running smoothly. UDOT agrees with you. There's no slowdowns or anything to report from them. But if you see something wherever you are and want to share it with friends of the program, just text it to us, 33986, and I'll pass it along. Business owners, do you owe $15,000 or more on employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure and Stewart, your local trusted tax attorneys. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
All right, so we will take a break, play a song for you. After that song, it's Big Boy News and Opinioendo, and Frank Christ presents The Dead Celebrity Game. All coming up. Stand by. RandLife.com/X96.
Randlife is a local mortgage company. It's a local mortgage company for local people. And I would advise you to check them out because if you're looking to buy a home, Randlife can help you here. They know the local market better than anybody. So right now, the state of Utah still has this program, I guess, $27,500 up to that amount available to help you buy your first or even your next home. And Randlife knows the ins and outs of how to get that money and put it to work for you. The best part is most down payment assistance program come with a second mortgage payment, but this one, nope, no second payment, period. Never, ever, no second payment. Randlife has always been experts in making housing more affordable, and now they've got this program that's really changing the game. Go to randlife.com/X96 and see if you can qualify. That's randlife.com/X96. I was just looking through the Salt Lake Tribune, the headlines that come through in my email, and Cody D and Forgash are going off the air.
Our old friend Cody D. Cody
Dangle. Their show Maximum Distortion on KSL.
Yeah, right.
KSL has a different kind of maximum distortion. KRCL. They almost 10 years. Is that right?
No, 19.
19
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
19 years they've been doing maximum distortion.
Because I've got a Maximum Distortion hoodie that's older than 10
Yeah.
years, so I know.
It's and it's like, what is it, like 4 hours once a week? Something like that?
I don't think it's 4 hours.
They do the show it starts at 10 p.m. and they play,
10 to midnight.
10 to midnight. They play, head-banging metal.
Heavy metal.
Yeah. And the reason that they're not going to be doing the show anymore?
Why?
Because Forgash is moving.
That's it?
Yeah. It seems to me like they ought to be able to work something
I was going to
out.
say, you're at home right now.
Yeah.
And then there are morning shows where one guy's in L.A. and another guy's in Seattle. And,
Yeah.
it can be done, you guys.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's they both say they'd like to keep doing it, but I don't know. Maybe I'm surprised Cody didn't call one of us.
Yeah.
You want to come and do a show with me for a couple hours?
Cody could continue doing it, right?
You would think.
That's what I would think.
Yeah.
I don't like radio shows going away.
Oh, I like some of them going.
No. See, they've all gone away. I don't know who's left. I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't. Well, Steve Williams, the jazz guy, he still does. I think he still does the show on KRCL, but he moved to Chicago. which is where he's from.
You know, I was telling Carrie this right when we got off the air yesterday. When I went to Nashville, and part of that was learning about the Grand Ole Opry. Oh, which side note, Opryland, the amusement park's been closed for years. It's a separate
But
thing.
there was
Yeah.
Okay.
Like back in the 90s or something, it closed. But the Grand Ole Opry started at a radio station, and they would have live people come down and fiddle on the air. And it grew and grew and grew, and it's still going since 1925. And it made me wish for the radio that we would do when we would have specialty shows on this station, like a punk show or a
Yeah,
locals
Get Up,
only
Stand
show. Or I used to do Extra Hard or
The
Loud
reggae show, the reggae show
show
on Sunday morning.
But I wish there were a way, because we have this great building here, this Broadway Media Tower, and downstairs
Is it still there?
it's here.
I haven't been down there for a while.
Downstairs on the first level, we had this club called 50 West, and the idea was it was going to be this usable space that we could do all kinds of different events and things at. And I just, as I'm in Nashville hearing about the Grand Ole Opry, I'm thinking, how cool would it be to have this space downstairs where we have like a weekly local show that we broadcast it on the air. Like local bands come in, we play, it's downstairs, people come watch it, but you can hear it on the radio, a live music program on the radio. We could do something like that. We won't, but we could do something. It would be, it would make us different from your Spotify's. And
I think, unfortunately, though, there's not. Part of the problem is there's not an audience for it.
How would there not be an audience for that?
Because you got your Spotify and you got your people listen to, you know.
I don't know. Like, I look at what Kilby Court has done, gone from a small local music venue, you know, and they're still there, and they still do that, but then they also do the Kilby Block Party. They haven't quit being Kilby Court. They haven't quit promoting local bands there. I think there is an audience for it. I think there's a way to do it.
I don't know. It's, you know, it's just the state of radio business in general is that just the audience is too fractured. It's, you know, they have so many other outlets. You've got to do something. Well, and I don't know.
I disagree. So part of what we did one day in Nashville was they have these listening rooms. Mm-hmm. This is not a big concert venue.
Okay.
It's a place about the size of 50 West downstairs. Probably fit 100 people, 150 people in there. And it is just a rotating list of people that sign up for, hey, I'd like to come in and perform. And this place was packed. Now, it's packed because it's Nashville and tourists go there expecting to hear music. But nobody on that stage is anybody ever heard of. Mm-hmm. You're just going because you're a fan of music and you want to see it. I think there's a place for it.
My kids who are teenagers go to backyard concerts all the time. They wish they had venues that they could go to watch local bands play.
Well,
I think there's
Gina, why don't you buy the space and start it up?
Because, I mean, like I said, Kilby kind of does that, but we have such a unique opportunity here in this building. We're a radio station that has a space downstairs. Mm-hmm. It could be, I don't know.
I think they filled that in with cement.
Did they? No. Is that why we have the shortage?
That's why we have the shortage, yeah. The cement, they filled it up with cement. No, actually, there's...
It's Tabernacle down there.
Yeah. It's the Tabernacle, which is only open on the weekends, I think.
There's opportunities here, I think.
Anybody got on the radio in the early days of radio was
who's
a very
gonna
big
do it?
star.
Here's the thing, Gina. I tried to do that. I tried to do all those things.
Yeah.
And that's why it's the Tabernacle now.
Oh, it's...
Couldn't get it off the ground. Couldn't get it off the
think
ground.
there's a place.
I did a bunch of events there for a couple of years, you know, news related, and they were fairly well attended for the most part.
Yeah. But these are not the people to make the decisions of whether they continue to do things down there. See all those ideas that you had to do down there?
Yeah.
If we called them a podcast, then people would attend. It's radio, they don't care.
No.
Even though it's the same thing.
Yeah.
All right, 6:36 right now. We got Big Boy News and Opinioendo for you. Right after that, it's Frank Christ Presents. They're fine. They're just fine. The Dead Celebrity Game. We will give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities, they're just fine. One of them is dead. If you pick the dead one correctly, you will win.
We got any of them chicken buckets left?
Was it Morrissey tickets? No? Yeah, we got chicken buckets. We got chicken buckets coming out of our
Chicken
butts. Yeah. Now the Radio from Hell chicken bucket will be full of prizes. Does not contain actual chicken, and we'll put stuff in there like a Radio from Hell mug and
T-shirt,
a T-shirt.
tote bag.
I got something on my desk that I want to. I promised a Christmas ornament, and I forgot to put it in one of the buckets. So I've got a Broadway media Christmas ornament that you can have. I'll put that in there. And if you win the chicken bucket, the only thing we request is you dump the prizes into the
onto your kitchen counter.
Yeah, and then take a picture of yourself wearing the chicken bucket as a hat, because they do make great hats.
All right. So you get the chicken bucket is what we're trying to say. Yeah. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to line up to play Frank Christ Presents. Right after this, Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by.
Do you or someone you love struggle with addiction? Help is out there. Renaissance Ranch is one of Utah's best addiction treatment centers. They accept most private insurance and Medicaid. Schedule a free consultation at renaissanceranch.com.
A 10-foot-tall statue of rock and roll queen Tina Turner was unveiled Saturday in the rural Tennessee community where she grew up before becoming a Grammy-winning singer, an electrifying stage performer, and one of the world's most recognized and popular entertainers. The statue was revealed during a ceremony at a park in Brownsville, located about a half hour from Memphis. The city of 9,000 people is near Nutbush, the community where Turner went to school as a child.
When she was Anna Mae.
I went to school in Nutbush. As a teen, she attended high school just steps from where the statue now stands. The statue shows Turner with her signature there. If you go to x96.com/live, you can see it with her signature hairdo, holding a microphone as if she were singing. Designed by sculptor Fred Ajangaha, who said he tried to capture her flexibility of movement on stage, how she held the microphone with her index finger, and her hairstyle, which he compared to the mane of a lion.
You know, I think about Tina Turner every morning.
Okay.
Really?
When I take my blood pressure medicine.
Oh.
Because Tina Turner died because she did not manage her blood pressure. Because, as you look at that statue, actually, she said, when she was told she had high blood pressure, she's like, whatever, look at me, I'm active, I'm in great shape, I exercise all the time.
I don't need to take.
And later on, after she had a kidney transplant, among other things, she said, if I can leave behind anything in my legacy, it's to tell people to take their blood pressure medication. So I think about Tina Turner every day.
You are so like Tina Turner. You are just, you know what? You're the Tina Turner of Salt Lake. That's what I think. All right, we've got some Donald Trump news for you here. He's not well. He's not well.
Is he more not well than last week? Because
it's worse.
It gets worse. Donald Trump on Sunday repeated his claim that he had predicted Osama bin Laden was a threat to the U.S. before the 9/11 terror attacks, but he didn't get proper credit for his revelation. He told the story before a gathering of Navy personnel in Norfolk, Virginia, as part of the Navy's 250th anniversary celebration. And here is what he said. Listen to this.
Oh, come on now.
It's right.
It's coming. Give me a second.
Here's what he said.
It's not cooperating. Here we go.
Politically correct anymore. And history will never forget that it was the SEALs who stormed the compound at Osama bin Laden and put a bullet in his head. Remember that? And please remember, I wrote about Osama bin Laden exactly 1 year ago, 1 year before he blew up the World Trade Center. And I said, you got to watch Osama bin Laden. And the fake news would never let me get away with that statement unless it was true. But I said 1 year before to Pete Hegseth, I said 1 year before, where's Pete? In the book, I wrote, whatever the hell the title, I can't tell you. But I can tell you there's a page in there devoted to the fact that I saw somebody named Osama bin Laden, and I didn't like it, and you got to take care of him. They didn't do it. A year later, he blew up the World Trade Center, so got to take a little credit because nobody else is going to give it to me. You know the old story? They don't give you credit, just take it yourself.
Well,
and it was the U.S. Navy that dumped.
According to CNN, Trump's January 2000 book, The America We Deserve, did mention Osama bin Laden once, but it didn't call for bin Laden to be killed or warn that he would perpetrate a major attack if it were not killed. And in a separate section, the book says that the U.S. is in danger of major terrorist attacks that would make the 1993 bombing of the World Trade Center look minor in comparison, but it didn't predict that it was bin Laden or al-Qaeda would be the perpetrator of the attack. Furthermore, he says, I told Pete Hegseth this. Pete Hegseth was in high school or college when that
he was 20.
He was 20 years old. He didn't, and Trump can't remember the name of the book he supposedly wrote.
He didn't write it.
No, that's not the reason. The reason is he is mentally deficient. He has gone off the deep end. He doesn't know where he is most of the time, and he just says stuff. And it's I think it's very worrisome. I mean, we can sort of laugh at it, but it's really scary because he's not well.
But I hate to keep saying it.
Well, don't do it then.
All right.
No, go ahead. If you feel that you must, go ahead.
It's all right.
Okay, I'll say it for you. But if we'd said that about Joe Biden, well, we would say he was crazy.
Yeah, and it would be a story for 3 weeks.
And it would still be true. He's crazy. Mm-hmm. Saturday's historic rain in portions of northern Utah caused major flooding that left some families overwhelmed with cleanup. One of the hardest hit areas was the Willow Place neighborhood in Rose Park. It backs up to a canal that overflowed on Saturday. On Sunday, many of the homes on Sir Philip Drive and 8th North looked the same. Piles of sandbags jutted up against people's clothing, stuffed animals, furniture, pieces of family memories floating in their yards. One Rose Park family who's lived in their house for decades say they've never seen anything like this. Unfortunately, they were on vacation in Las Vegas when it happened. My sister was just checking on the camera just in case, see the house is okay, and I heard her say, oh, no, our house is flooded. It's really bad. I don't know. I know Sean Means lives out in that area. I hope his house was okay. Maybe check in with us, Sean. Send us a text. There was just too much water for any kind of flood control to handle. One family did embrace the flooding, though. They decided to make the most of it. There was a lot of water coming into the yard nonstop, and my husband was hurting, said Stacy Dorius, a mom of 5 in Farmington. I thought, well, there's nothing I can do about this, so my kids started playing in it, and I thought, hey, we can go one better. And I grabbed a ski rope, and I put it on the back of the car, and then she would pull her kids through the flood water on a surfboard, so that they could ski and surfboard on the flood water. It's a lot of damage, and they're just cleaning up. And Tooele was pretty hard hit as well. People were excited, though. The recent weather brought some snow up in Snowbird area and up in the ski resorts. People are very excited this time of year when it starts to snow. I feel like maybe the snow is a deterrent for a lot of people, but we love the snow. We were born in Utah, so we love it up here, said snowboard visitor Jesse Carrillo. Other residents, however, don't thrive on snow as much. It looks great. It's beautiful, but we hate the snow, said Utah resident McKenna Lauritsen. I have sort of a love-hate relationship, I think, with the snow myself. But they did get a little dusting of snow at the ski resorts. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem said Friday that the agency would have a significant presence at this season's NFL Super Bowl. We will be all over that place, Noem said. You know, because Bad Bunny, who's a Puerto Rican and a foreigner. No, he's not a foreigner.
He's an American.
He's an American citizen. But Bad Bunny's going to be performing, and that's going to attract all sorts of vermin. You know it will.
You know who can't afford Super Bowl tickets?
People
undocumented immigrants. Good heavens.
But you know what did occur to me?
Us.
You know what did occur to me? How are they going to run all of the concessions and all of the food service and all of that stuff at the Super Bowl if there are a lot of people afraid to come to work?
Exactly.
That's that. I don't know what'll happen.
And really, the real reason that Kristi Noem's going to be there is so she can get in for free.
Yeah, free tickets.
Yeah, that's why she's going.
Noem didn't offer any details about potential threats or specific concerns that may have drawn DHS attention, but said that ICE responsibility is to keep the event safe. The NFL sucks, and we will win, Noem said.
What does that mean, the
I don't
NFL
know.
What is
because,
that?
Because they hired Bad Bunny for the halftime.
And Trump said that he spoke with the president of Puerto Rico. he is
to
the
himself
president of
in
Puerto
the
Rico.
mirror.
Yeah.
The Department of Homeland, the NFL sucks and we will win, Noem said. They won't be able to sleep at night. They're so weak, we will fix it. What does that mean?
Who are you talking to?
Maybe she's crazy, too.
Who?
I think she's caught dementia from Donald Trump.
They're all crazy in one way or another.
Oh, my God. The Super Bowl halftime show this year will be performed by Puerto Rican singer Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio.
And it will be hugely successful. And
it's how do you know he's not going to be singing in English? He could be singing messages that are anti-American. You don't know.
I'll bet he's making fun of us.
He could be. What did he say on Saturday Night Live? He said something in Spanish, and then he said, "And I give you three. You have 3 weeks to learn how to understand what I just said."
4 months,
or 3 months, yeah. So that's when the Super Bowl happens. Anyway, he had been avoiding U.S. venues this year because he was worried about risks of raids by ICE. He said, but he did accept the Super Bowl bid, and he's a U.S. citizen, folks, a native of Puerto Rico, which is an unincorporated U.S. territory. Jeffrey Epstein survivors will stand alongside Republican Representative Thomas Massie and Democrat Representative Ro Khanna to support their bipartisan bill, the Epstein Files Transparency Act. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, one of the few Republican supporters of that bill, will also be in attendance. Epstein survivors last held a press conference with the Congresspeople September 3rd, during which time Trump had a fighter jet fly over their words and drown them out. Because, you know, that's what you do. You can control things like that when you're the president who has dementia. During the press conference, survivor Shantae Davies alleged that Donald Trump was very close with Epstein to the point that the late sex offender kept a portrait of Trump on his desk.
Wow.
Jeffrey and Ghislaine were always very boastful about their friends, their famous and powerful friends, and his biggest brag forever was that he was very good friends with Donald Trump, she said. NATO jets were scrambled after Putin pounded Ukraine, 50 missiles, 500 drones, an entire family of 4, including a 15-year-old girl, wiped out only 43 miles from Poland, from the Polish border, as the city suffered its worst attack of the war. And NATO planes scrambled because they were so close to the border. Donald Trump's spiritual advisor, the Reverend Robert Morris, Texas megachurch pastor accused of child abuse, pleaded guilty Thursday to 5 felony counts of lewd or indecent acts with a child. Under his plea agreement, he will serve 6 months in the county jail and pay a $250,000 fine in restitution. Yep, that's it.
It went on for years.
Yep.
6 months.
That's it. 6 months in jail $250,000 in restitution. He was named by Donald Trump to be his spiritual advisor at one point.
Tracks.
Yeah.
And finally, this. Watch out. The pink meanies are here.
The what?
The rare and striking pink meanie jellyfish has been captivating tourists and locals along the Texas Gulf Coast for the past few weeks, with sightings reported from Port Aransas to Corpus Christi. The cotton candy-colored creatures have been floating in coastal waters, creating an unusual spectacle for beachgoers and fishermen. Jared Panconian, visiting for his yearly fishing trip, witnessed the phenomenon firsthand. He said they just look like big pink blobs of jelly floating through the water. I don't know if there is any danger to them, but
don't touch them. Why is he touching it?
Well,
he shouldn't be touching it.
Apparently, pink meanies can grow to be impressively large, with tentacles reaching up to 70 feet and weighing about 50 pounds.
Wow.
Their current abundance along the Gulf Coast is directly related to their feeding habits. The pink meanies. It says you can get they can sting you. So,
all right. Weather, traffic.
It's chilly this morning. It's, 43 right now. Only going to get up to 61 for a high today. We gradually warm up, though, as the week goes on. 67 tomorrow, 75 Wednesday, 81 by Thursday, and then go back down for the weekend with a chance of showers, it looks like. Traffic, let me see if anything new has happened. It looks like a pretty good morning so far. Let me refresh this, see if anything has popped up on the UDOT website. Crash northbound I-215 west at California Avenue. The right shoulder is affected there. Crash northbound Bangor Highway 52nd south in Taylorsville. Right shoulder affected there. And whatever you're seeing on the roads, you can text us 33986. Spooks Boutique, the go-to destination for oddities, curiosities, antiques, collectibles, provided by a community of local artists for over 13 years, located at 3453 South State Street. Spooks Boutique, where Halloween is not a holiday, it's a lifestyle.
he's here in the studio, the Grim Reaper of celebrity souls, the one, the only, Frank J. Christ. Good morning, Mr. Christ.
Well, good morning. How's everyone feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm just
fine,
fine.
yeah.
Just fine. Just fine.
Well, that's good.
I wonder, Frank, did you see that video that the White House released, an AI-produced a pastiche of Blue Oyster Cult hit, Don't Fear the Reaper?
I found it offensive.
And then Russell Vaught as the Reaper. I wondered how you would feel
I found it very offensive.
They're appropriating your culture.
Cultural appropriation.
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right. Frank is the Reaper of celebrity souls, and that's a tragedy because, well, Frank loves the
I love our precious celebrities, don't you?
Oh, I do.
Everything they say and do is wrong.
Yes. But when a celebrity dies, Frank has to be the one to go to the scene and collect their essence and take them to the distribution center, and it just hurts him every time he has to do it.
Oh.
But it's a curse.
It is.
Somehow we've got to remedy this, Frank.
I don't know how in the cosmic scale of things it will be remedied.
Frank joins us on weekdays to play a macabre little game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
Somebody has to identify the dead celebrity in a list of 4, and if they do that successfully, they win a prize. Who do we have to play?
Thomas is here.
Thomas, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thomas, that's great to hear. If you identify the dead celebrity in this list, now Frank has given me a list of 4 actors. 3 of them on the list are, as he
They're
said,
just fine.
but one of them is dead. You identify the dead celebrity, you win. It's the chicken bucket, right? A Radio from Hell chicken bucket full of prizes. So you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Okay. It's National Coaches Day. Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about coaches. Number 1, Diane Lane. Her first movie was A Little Romance. Other movies include Streets of Fire, Cotton Club, Lady Beware, and the Western miniseries Lonesome Dove. Diane Lane had a recurring role as the adopted mother of Superman in Man of Steel and the sequels. She was in Hardball with Keanu Reeves coaching a Little League team. Number 1, Diane Lane. Number 2, Ian McShane. He won a Golden Globe for his role in Deadwood. Film roles include If It's Tuesday, This Must Be Belgium, Sexy Beast, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, and the John Wick series of films. He was in We Are Marshall, about a college football tragedy. Number 2, Ian McShane. Number 3, Barbara Hershey. She appeared with Doris Day and With Six You Get Egg Roll. Other film roles included Boxcar Bertha, The Last Temptation of Christ, The Right Stuff, The Natural, and Tin Men. She changed her name to Barbara Siegel for a period of time. She played a teacher in Hoosiers, about a small-town high school basketball team. Number 3 is Barbara Hershey. And finally on this list of actors, Melinda Dillon, best known for Close Encounters of the Third Kind and for being the mother in A Christmas Story. Other roles were in The Muppet Movie, Harry and the Hendersons, The Prince of Tides, and Bound for Glory. She was in Slapshot, a comedy about a hockey team coached by Paul Newman. Number 4, Melinda Dillon. There you go, 4 actors, one of them dead. Which one's the dead one, Thomas?
Number 3.
Number 3? No. Barbara Hershey
She's fine.
She's fine. I'm going to give you a second chance, though, because I know how badly you want that chicken bucket. Listen carefully. Is it Diane Lane? Is it Ian McShane? Or is it Melinda Dillon?
I think it's Melinda Dillon.
You're right. It is. It's good guess on the second try. Melinda Dillon.
Too soon.
Yeah, she died she was actually, I didn't realize she was that old. She was 83.
Oh, yeah.
When she died in 2023. Well, there you go. Congratulations, Thomas. You got the chicken bucket. Hang on, and Katie.
Thank you, Bill.
You're welcome. Katie will tell you what to do. Hang on.
Well, I've got to go check on Britt Eklund.
Oh, really? Yeah.
83 today.
80 something, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gina, Kevin Cronin, 74 today.
He's fine.
I don't know. Well, I'll poke him and see. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Crash northbound I-215 West California Avenue. Right shoulder affected there. Crash northbound Bangerter Highway 52nd South in Taylorsville. Right shoulder also affected there. And nobody sent anything in via text, but you certainly can if you see something. If you send it in Spanish, it'll take me 4 weeks to translate it, though. So 33986. Is your furnace going to last through the winter? Visit Larson HVAC and Plumbing. They have an X96 special on their fall furnace tune-ups and VIP plans, plus first-time customer discounts on all services. Visit LarsonHVAC.com/X96 to save.
All right, KXRK Provo will be back in about 4 minutes with very important sports with Edward K. Brass. Coming up after these, stand by.
This
We could talk about food.
Sure, always.
That's,
what was your food?
Well, I was just that Dom's Burgers was really cool. Then there's a place in there in the Woodbine Food Hall called Deadpan Sandwich, which looked really good.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a food hall, though.
Yeah.
You go in there and you go, what do I? But how do I choose? What can I do? They had a ramen place. They had pizza place. Korean fried chicken.
Yep.
And those cookies. Now, tell me about those cookies, because I just sort of glanced at them on the way out.
It's Polynesian owned. They have 2 locations. They have that one and one in Honolulu.
Really? What's it called?
Chunky & Co.
Chunky & Co.
Yeah. But it's cookies. And they make all kinds of wonderful, great big cookies. If you don't want to buy the corporate chain cookie, these guys are local. So,
I was pretty impressed with the. I've been to the other food hall, the one in the Gateway. What's that? Hall Pass. Yeah. That one's a little too frantic for me.
It's been a while since I've been there.
There's
It was very packed.
A lot of noise, a lot of and real. They're going to make it an experience, by God.
No, it's good, but it's like a high-quality food court, right?
Well, I mean, it's the same. Woodbine seemed, now it was early in the day. It was like 5:30 in the, so there weren't a lot of people there. I'm sure it gets very busy.
Lunchtime, it gets it's hard to find parking.
Yeah. But it seemed to have a more laid-back atmosphere. A little more,
They're trying really hard to make a food hall up into my neck of the woods where Granados was. And Granados is still there, but they just don't have a full store anymore. They've taken that whole area and turned it into a food hall.
Is it in where the grocery store and all that?
The grocery store's gone now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's all food hall now.
Oh.
And that's where I used to go and get my Santos tacos. Then they closed. Yeah. I like the idea of a food hall. I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's now I was there with my two kids, and we all ended up eating hamburgers at Dom's. But somebody could have gone and gotten the ramen, and they have a bar there.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you have to stay in the bar area or
that I don't know,
because the new one in Sugar House, they've made it so that Scott Evans opened that
Sugar House Station.
Is that what it's called?
That's what people are saying. Is it's the best. No kids allowed.
Well, that's why. So you can order a drink and then walk from place to place with
meander
because
stumble.
No kids.
Yeah, but I don't think you can do that probably at Woodbine because kids are allowed there. Although there was a sign on the door as we were leaving saying no alcohol beyond this point. So apparently you can't take it out on the deck and drink. But I think you probably have to confine yourself to the bar area.
Could be.
But all of the stuff looked really good. I liked the vibe of it too. Just the decor. It's an old warehouse, and it's just.
I love the idea of a food hall because it's local. All local businesses. Rarely do you see a massive national chain in there, in the food halls.
Yeah,
this gives young restaurant starters a chance to practice and flex and try some new things.
How's the pricing on everything? Because in my experience, stuff like that feels a little inflated.
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't cheap. It was, but it was the quality of the hamburgers was great. So I'm not objecting to that. I'll pay for quality.
Yeah.
And the ramen looked really good. They have a Korean fried chicken place, Bok Bok. 3 Cup is in there now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What's 3 Cup?
Oh, it's a
local coffee shop kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
It's so anyway, Woodbine, you should you ought to try it. It's pretty cool.
I just might, by your recommendation.
It's down in the Granary district. People are asking.
Just on 8th. It's on 8th South. Kind of.
Just ask Siri where it is. She'll give
Woodbine.
You all right. Let's. Traffic.
Sodomite.
Lovey in Payson.
Lovey?
Does not remember her first kiss. It was
Payson.
a long time ago in Payson.
In Payson. I understand the Howell family is really big down there.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Thurston Howell?
Yeah.
Payson. All right. Very important sports brought to you by.
Get a hail of a deal on your next vehicle purchase at Mike Hale Acura, your Utah Acura dealer. Mike Hale Acura, a hail of a car buying experience.
And now it's time for very, very important sports with Edward K. Brass, whose charming wife, Mrs. Amy Donaldson, was in Portland recently.
Wounded.
And was she wounded in the battle?
Yeah.
The Battle of Portland.
Yeah. Lost
But
a
she's-
leg.
She lost a leg?
Yeah.
At
She'll have a peg leg next time you see her.
at the farmer's market.
Yeah.
Yeah. As Portland burned to the ground.
Got bitten off by a burrito.
Very important sports. What's up, Mr. Brass?
Well, this is the Oktoberfest edition of Very Important Sports. And for those of you that don't have YouTube and are listening on the radio, I'm appearing in the traditional garb, Lederhosen,
Yeah.
which is the garb that's come around again, back from the 1930s.
Yes.
It's going to be mandatory school uniform
Fashionable
soon.
again, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For Pittsburgh listener and Steeler outside linebacker Mauricio Paez and San Antonio listener and really great American Raul Montemayor, there is Formula One news. The Singapore Airlines Singapore Grand Prix was won by Great Britain's George Russell. Second place, cartoonish villain Max Verstappen from the Netherlands. Third, Lando Norris, who was in a McLaren, and we'll come back to that. He's from Great Britain. And fourth, Oscar Piastri, who's from Australia, also a McLaren. The standings, after almost the season's over, Piastri's in first place, Norris is in second, Verstappen's in third, Russell's in fourth. McLaren won the car construction title. They have 12 victories with 6 races to go and can't be caught. So that means these people that built the car have already won the title. In football, Major League Soccer, RSL stays alive for a playoff spot by beating the Colorado Gummies 1-0. RSL is now in 9th place in the West, which is the last playoff spot. 2 games left, Seattle and St. Louis. They might lose to Seattle. They'll probably beat St. Louis. So who knows how that will turn out. In the Premier League, Arsenal, owned by radio mogul Kerry Jackson's in first place.
Thank you.
Liverpool on a 2-game losing streak in second. Tottenham is in third. Bournemouth is in fourth place.
Man, that investment you made in Arsenal really has paid off.
It has.
It's worked out well.
Yeah. Great.
I still can't afford to retire, though.
It's all right. They'll fade, so don't worry. You won't be able to stop working. So baseball. In the American League Divisional Series, Toronto 13, Yankees 7. Toronto has blasted the Yankees twice. They're up 2-0 in the best-of-7 series. Detroit lost to Seattle, so that series is 1-1. In the National League, the Cubs play tonight the Brewers. The Brewers are up 1-0. The Dodgers and Phillies play tonight also. They're up 1-0. The World Series, at this rate, ought to be right before the Super Bowl in February. And then spring training will be right after the Super Bowl, after they've arrested everybody in the audience.
Yep.
In the WNBA, now best of 7, the Phoenix Mercury versus the Las Vegas Aces. We love the Aces because they were born the Utah Stars in 1997. Then they went to San Antonio. Now they're in Las Vegas. The Aces have won the first 2 games. Aces are seeking their 3rd championship in the last 4 years.
I guess there's been a real controversy among the players and the people who run the WNBA.
Yeah, about salaries and about officiating and things like that.
Yeah, they're making the executives are making a lot of money. The players are not making a lot of money.
No, Caitlin Clark only makes about $70,000 a year in salary, but
She gets it
in
from
endorsements.
Nike and-
Yeah, she has tons of money in endorsements, but not all the players have that.
Yeah.
So there's not equity in pay by any means. In the National Hockey League, the Utah Golden Delicate Arches are in 7th place out of the 8-team Central Division in the Western Conference. They did beat the San Jose Sharks Saturday 6-4. They play the Colorado Avalanche on Thursday. In college football, not a very important weekend. Utah had a bye. They play number 21 Arizona State this Saturday. 3-2 Utah State had a bye. They play Hawaii. Weber State, who's 2-3, also had a bye. They play Sacramento State. BYU, the only local team that played 38-24 over West Virginia, and they play Arizona on Saturday.
They're undefeated.
They are undefeated, 5-0. So is number 1 Ohio State University,
Get that in there.
who beat Minnesota 42-3, and number 7 Penn State. I'm sorry about this, Bill. I don't think it matters to you, but they lost to UCLA, who had not won a game this year, 42-37. They were 7th-ranked team in the country. This is the first time this has happened since 1985 that a ranked team has lost to a team that had no wins whatsoever. Also, number 9 Texas lost to Florida. Florida was 1-3. They lost 29-21, and Arch Manning, the genes just aren't working out too well for old Arch.
Oh, he's the quarterback that's
he's
related to all the
he's the
Mannings.
nephew of the two that played in the NFL, and the people are so cruel. They put on Twitter film from his high school games to show what the quality of the competition was that he played against, and it's these guys that are little fat guys, like very important sports, sort of chasing him, and they're just sort of chugging along, and they can't quite get to this guy who's like 6'2" or 6'3". It's a little different when you're playing Division I football. So, in the NFL, there's a great story. Ex-Jet quarterback Mark Sanchez, he of the butt fumble, allegedly attacked a 69-year-old truck driver in Indianapolis where he was to broadcast a Colts game. There was an argument over parking. All the details, as you asked, aren't really clear yet. But they do have video of him running wind sprints before, and draw your own conclusions about what substances he might have consumed before that. Running wind sprints in the alley before he goes after this old guy. And he's somehow unhappy about where he parked. So he goes towards him. Sanchez, when he's interviewed in the hospital afterwards, says the only thing he can remember is pulling on a window. So the guy says he's coming at him, and he says, don't come at me, don't come at me. I mean, he's 69 years old. So he pepper sprays him. He keeps coming, so the guy whips out his trusty knife. He's a delivery guy. So he's got a knife. He stabs him a couple times in the torso, and then all hell breaks loose.
And the pictures of
the
him
old
and
guy. The old guy is really the one who got.
Yeah, he got beat up.
Mangled.
Yeah, his face is crushed up.
Yeah.
So, but the governor and the lieutenant governor of Indiana take this opportunity to say there's too much crime in Indianapolis and we need to take over the city and we got to say, we got to do all this. They've since deleted those posts when they found out that Sanchez was arrested for battery with injury, public intoxication, and an unlawful entry of a vehicle. He's a Fox broadcaster, and he might lose his 6 or 7 figure job.
Good.
Yeah. I mean,
so the cops, they charged him, not the
he's
old
charged.
guy.
The old guy is not charged.
He
The
was
cops
defending
charged him.
himself. Yeah.
And the local district attorney is not making any comments about it now. It's up to them to decide ultimately what charges do get filed. In the NFL, in London, the Vikings beat the Browns. Big shock. Texans beat the Ravens. Saints over the Giants. Broncos over the Eagles. The Eagles were undefeated. Cowboys beat the Jets. Colts beat the Raiders. Panthers over the Dolphins. 49ers over the Rams. Tampa over Seattle. The Titans beat the Cardinals. That was the Titans' first win. Detroit beat Cincinnati. Washington beat the Chargers. And last night, the Patriots beat the Bills. So there are no undefeated teams left in
That was
the NFL.
unexpected, the Patriots beating the Bills.
It was.
And they're playing every week. They're playing a game
In London.
in London, or they did one in Brazil.
There was some talk about there being a Super Bowl in London. I don't know if that'll happen.
They're desperately
ever.
trying to expand their fan base.
Yeah, it's all about money. I mean, it's all about money. I mean, I'm a big football fan. I can't even figure out how to watch football anymore because I guess I don't have the right packages.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got the
Every
right ones
week
for
it's-
anime.
yeah.
I think my daughter bought them. I got a lot of anime, but no football.
Yeah, it's hard.
This has been my ongoing, Ed, every week my thing that must go is trying to figure out what app I need to watch what game, because it's different every week.
I thought I was watching the Ohio State Minnesota game on Saturday night. It was a night game. And 20 minutes in, it goes off and it says, your free preview is over. So less than a quarter, and I don't know how to sign up for the thing. So anyway, it's how being old, folks.
I just watch what's ever on the network.
Do you?
Yeah.
Which is nothing. I mean, that's tonight. The Monday night game, which is the Chiefs, who are on every Monday night for eternity, until the Swifties say otherwise. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Have
Thank
a lovely
you.
day.
Okay. Have a good day in court.
Thanks. Look at this white shirt. Pretty nice. Huh?
Nice.
I like the Rosen too.
Traffic, Gina, please.
Crash eastbound 215 on-ramp Redwood Road in Taylorsville. Right shoulder affected there. Crash northbound I-15 146 south in Draper. Crash southbound I-15 Riverdale Road. 3 lanes. The left lane of 3 lanes are blocked. Left shoulder also blocked. Crash eastbound SR 201 32nd West. Left lane blocked there as well. Crash northbound I-215 California Avenue off to the right shoulder. And somebody says super slow traffic southbound I-15 just before Farmington at the Legacy exit. Thank you for sending that in via text at 33986.
All right, we've got boners coming up. Here are the candidates you'll be voting for this time. Number 1, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Boner candidate number 2, well, he's right about one thing. DJs are spies. And boner candidate number 3, looks like Virginia will be down a Democrat. All right.
X96 wants to bribe you to listen. Tune in every weekday, 7:15, 10:15, 1:15, and 5:15 for keywords. Then you text them to 508-777-1000, and you will be entered to win $1,000. Every keyword is another chance for you to win. All the details and more are at x96.com. The keyword for this hour is bet. Bet, B-E-T, bet. Text that to 508-777-1000 now to enter to win. I have a list from the Remain Seated file.
The Remain
What is the Remain Seated
Well,
file?
it's just, it's the safety first. It's
okay. How to survive.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Radio from Hell with another list, because people love a good list. X96.
All right.
Danger is everywhere.
Yes, it is.
That's according to doctors who recently revealed a long list of common activities that cause serious harm and could earn you an expensive trip to the emergency room.
Common activities that can cause you
The emergency room.
Number 1. Do you wear Crocs?
I have.
I do not.
I know exactly what this is going to be because it happened.
They're more than just a fashion faux pas, says one ER doctor, warning people to find better footwear. Emergency medicine physician at University of Chicago Medicine told the New York Times that he sees Croc-specific injuries at least once a week. The goofy footwear, although comfortable, does not provide traction nor ankle support, he explained. People go flying, and so do their Crocs, and they end up, yes, in the emergency room.
My son was wearing Crocs, and he was with me, and he was quite young, like 7 or 8. He was wearing a pair of Crocs, and we were on an escalator at the Gateway. Gateway, the mall. And his got caught in the escalator and about ripped his toe off.
Crocs are dangerous. Yeah. Petting strangers' dogs.
Well, they're named after an animal with big teeth. Crocs. Petting
You never pet a stranger's dog.
Never pet a stranger's dog, particularly, and again, now this happened to me, particularly a dog named Happy, which Happy seemed to be a fine dog when I didn't know these people very well. And we were at a lake, and Happy had stayed back up at the cabin on the porch. And I had to go back up to the cabin and get something. And there was Happy on the porch. And I thought, oh, hi, Happy. And I reached down to pet Happy, and he bit me.
Yep.
Hard.
You don't know what kind of trauma the animal's been put through or what their triggers are.
Yep.
He wouldn't dare put his face near anybody else's dog. He said, I think most dog owners have never seen what it looks like for a dog to maul somebody. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
The owners said, oh, we should have put the muzzle on him. We have a muzzle, and we should have put that on him. I'm sorry. Thanks.
Another habit is the way people slice avocados. Often people will hold the fruit in the palm of their hand while they slice. And sometimes when you're cutting an avocado, it's not as dense as you think it's going to be, and you will slice right through. They say cooking-related knife injuries are the most common, and sometimes I'll even say, you were cutting an avocado, and they'll say, how did you know?
That last time I had injury stitches was because I was opening a can, and a can of tomatillos, and I cut my fingers on the lid. You know how it's the sharp edge of the lid. 3 of them.
Trampolines. This is a...
yeah.
He says they're a broken bone factory. Fractures, dislocations, spinal injuries, head injuries, all of the time. More than 100,000 people land in the ER with trampoline-related injuries every year.
They've tried to make them safer sometimes. Like sometimes people will put them in the ground so that they're on the ground level. Still, that doesn't.
Nope.
And then sometimes you've seen them when they put fences around them.
Oh,
The kind of thing. That's still you're gonna get hurt.
Biking.
Yeah.
Only if you're wearing a helmet. They say we see tons of people, and you do not have to be going fast
Nope.
to fall and hit your head and do serious damage.
exactly.
When you're biking. And lastly, this doctor says don't ignore sudden onset symptoms. Like all of a sudden you have a really sharp, out of nowhere pain somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Go to the emergency room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just now, Carrie?
What is it?
Just now.
What does this say that every single one of these things has happened to me? I'm not kidding you. Every single one.
For biking, you fell and hit your head?
I have fallen several times. Now I have worn a helmet most of the time, and it did save me. But I've hurt myself in other ways in bike accidents and.
See, this is why I said this comes from the Remain Seated file.
There
I
you
have
go.
not had any of these problems.
That's because you don't do anything.
Including cook. I'm never going to have a cooking accident.
No, that's because you just don't do anything, really.
Remain seated is a great policy.
Can I ask this blunt question? What good are you? I mean,
I am delightful to be around.
Is that what it is? You're a wonderful accessory to somebody else.
Yeah, what good are you? You don't have any cuts on your hands or stitches in your head. What good are you?
No good to anyone.
You've never had an adventure in your life.
No.
No adventures.
Not had to go to the emergency room either.
Oh, I have. Oh, man.
No, don't lament. They're adventures.
No, I mean, we it's not fun while it's happening, but it's you can look back on it, and it makes for great stories.
I mean, ask Katie. She'll never climb a tree again, will you? No.
Or cut a lime.
Nope.
The avocados. I often think of that because the best way to get the pit out of the avocado is to hold it in the palm of your hand. Yeah, Carrie does it too, and then strike the pit with a sharp knife.
I think an ER doc would say, "Don't do that."
Yeah.
I guess you could put it on the
cutting board.
the cutting board and do it.
Yeah, I suppose.
All right. See, you live on the edge too, Jackson.
You avocado cutter.
Yeah,
boy.
Living on the edge.
Living on the edge. They should write a song about it.
Making guacamole.
It's 7:23. Time now for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote which one of these 3 is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, October 6, 2025. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. Once you've heard all 3, then you will vote. One of you lucky random boner voters will receive
a Can't Buy It, Gotta Win It Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Here's boner candidate number 1, a wolf in sheep's clothing. A man was arrested Thursday after police say he gave another man a ride home after the 2 were involved in a traffic accident. Then pulled a gun on him and robbed the man once he got to his home. Julio Cesar Galena Beltran was booked into the Salt Lake County Jail for investigation of aggravated robbery, assault, making a threat of violence, and extortion. On Thursday, a man contacted the police stating that Mr. Galena had given him a ride home after the 2 were involved in a crash. I was advised that the male had decided to take a payment from the victim instead of completing a police report, and that the victim had paid the male $250, an officer wrote in a police booking affidavit. I was advised that the victim had intended to pay $500, but the application did not allow him to pay another $250, the application in question being Venmo. the Venmo app wouldn't allow him to make a second payment of $250. So Mr. Galeana proceeded to reach into a black shoulder bag and pull out a semi-automatic handgun, according to the affidavit. Galeana reportedly pointed the gun at the victim. The victim stated that Mr. Galeana told him that not only would he suffer, but his family would also suffer. The victim reported that the male then told him that he would need to pay an extra $500 the next day due to possible hospital bills and the vehicle repairs. Then Mr. Galeana dropped the man off at his home. Using the payment information from Venmo and the car's license plate number, police identified Mr. Galeana as the suspect. Officers found him at his home in West Valley and arrested him. Boner candidate number 1, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Boner candidate number 2, well, he's right about one thing. DJs are spies. Jacob Chansley, the QAnon shaman,
He's back, huh?
is suing Donald Trump and the federal government for $40 trillion.
Oh, really?
Which includes, trillion, which includes $38 trillion to pay off the U.S. government debt, $1 trillion to shore up U.S. infrastructure, and $1 trillion for, as he says in the complaint, his personal, emotional, mental torture and spiritual torture and years' worth of anguish. In the complaint, he also says that he, not Trump, is actually the rightful president of the United States.
Okay.
And the Phoenix New Times describes the rambling complaint where Chansley makes wild claims, including that DJs are all spies.
No, that's true.
And that the NSA stole Chansley's work for a Batman movie.
This guy has gone over.
He never. I don't think he. I think he was always over. It's just a matter of degree. Some people say he doesn't supply any evidence for his claims. Of course, it comes as no surprise that a URL that he said, if you go to this website, you'll see everything I'm saying is true, and then it goes nowhere. He claimed the American government is violating citizens' Fifth Amendment rights by allowing an Israeli official to bail on a court hearing and return to Israel after he was charged for trying to pay sex with a minor. He's just all over the place. But Boner candidate number 2, he's right about one thing. DJs are spies. Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3. Well, looks like Virginia's going to be down a Democrat.
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo, brought to you by
Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Breakfast till 10:30, lunch, dinner, live music Fridays and Saturdays. More information at feldmansdeli.com.
Well, the first line of this story begins this way. Sean Combs' life of luxury atop the hip-hop world vanished with his criminal conviction. Well, I would just, a caveat there, I would say he hasn't been able to live that life because he's been in jail.
Yeah.
But the minute he's out of jail, whenever that comes up, he'll again be in that life of luxury.
He's not going to be working at Home Depot.
No. He now faces the grim prospect, though, of more years behind bars as his attorneys make plans to appeal. Combs' carefully cultivated reputation as an affable celebrity entrepreneur, A-list party host, and reality TV star came crashing down Friday. The Grammy-winning artist and music executive was sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison for transporting people across state lines for sexual encounters. It was a public reckoning for the 55-year-old music star who made a plea for leniency as he wept as his lawyers played a video portraying his family life, his career, and philanthropy. But the judge fined Combs $500,000. That's $500,000, and that's the maximum allowed. He was convicted in July of flying his girlfriends and male sex workers around the country to engage in drug-fueled sexual encounters over many years and in multiple places. He was acquitted of the sex trafficking charges, but he was convicted of prostitution, and his attorneys, though, they're fighting like hell to appeal the case and get his sentence reduced. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it. Governor Spencer Cox, 3 days before a court-ordered deadline to pick new boundaries for Utah's 4 congressional districts, Spencer Cox has issued an official proclamation for lawmakers to convene today. Under the order signed Friday morning, the legislature will also consider a proposal to address redistricting standards including determining the best available data and scientific and statistical methods to use in evaluating redistricting plans. The Republican-pitched plan, unveiled Sunday, would make it easier for the GOP supermajority body to implement new congressional maps that retain 4 very solid red districts. Judge Diana Gibson set a Monday target after striking down the existing House boundaries, which quartered Salt Lake County, just cut it up into quarters, the bluest part of the state. In the August ruling, the 3rd District Judge said the maps could not be used in the 2026 election because the legislature should have complied with Proposition 4, the citizen-based Better Boundaries Initiative that sought to prohibit partisan gerrymandering. Yeah, and then the legislature said, "Well, we don't care," and they just bulldozed it. I can only be hopeful that in the long run they're not going to get their way completely, and I think it's going to continue to be turmoil, and I don't know what the outcome will be, but I'm kind of thinking they won't get their way all the way.
Well, there's no accountability. I mean,
seems not very much.
Well, and they're slowly chipping away at the systems that are in place. Like if they could get rid of the ballot initiative thing, they've already made it so difficult to even get it on the ballot, let alone have it pass.
I don't understand.
And this one did.
I don't understand I don't understand how it is somehow allowable that. So we have this initiative option, and as Gina said, it's very difficult to get something on the ballot by a citizen initiative, but they did, and then that passed, and so that should be the law of the land. But the legislature said, no, we're just going to ignore that.
Which is why the lawsuit went forward, and why they won, and why they are being required to redraw the boundaries. That's they did what they weren't legally allowed to do.
Israel's army said Saturday they would advance preparations for the first phase of U.S. Donald Trump's plan to end the war in Gaza and return all the remaining hostages after Hamas said it accepted parts of the deal while others still need to be negotiated. The Army said it was instructed by Israel's leaders to advance readiness for the implementation of the plan. An official who was not authorized to speak to the media on the record said that Israel has moved into a defensive-only position in Gaza and will not actively strike. The official said no forces have been removed from the strip. Donald Trump thought he had an agreement here, a plan with Benjamin Netanyahu, but when Hamas came back with a yes, but to Trump's Gaza peace proposal, Trump called Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to discuss what he saw was the good news, but Netanyahu apparently said, I don't think it's good news. Bibi told Trump this is nothing to celebrate and it doesn't mean anything. Trump then fired back to Bibi Netanyahu, I don't know why you're always so effing negative. This is a win. Take it. Okay. I guess things are just going fine there.
Authoritarian rule.
A facility in Broadview area of Chicago, a mostly black suburb, has become the site of escalation of targeted attacks on protesters. Kristi Noem, Homeland Security Secretary, and Gregory Bovino, a Border Patrol sector chief, were seen at an ICE facility in suburban Chicago on Friday, where law enforcement had been cracking down on protesters. In recent weeks, the Broadview facility has become the site of escalations by federal agents against protesters and journalists. Videos of agents deploying tear gas, pepper balls, and roughly throwing protesters to the ground have gone viral. And I don't think it's the protesters that have been violent. It's that violence has been used against the protesters.
Yeah, they're doing that, and they're filming it all so that they can use it for their campaign commercials. You know.
The Trump administration targeted Chicago with federal enforcement starting in August, falsely claiming that there had been a rise in crime in the city in recent years. It's actually the opposite. Crime has been falling in Chicago. In Broadview, several people were arrested early Friday morning after ICE, along with Illinois State Police and the Cook County Sheriff's Office and other law enforcement, arrested and shoved protesters gathered for a weekly demonstration. Pete Hegseth has ousted a powerful Navy official just a few days after the new undersecretary had been confirmed. He reportedly ousted the official just days ahead of that. It was just days ahead of the celebration of the 250-year anniversary of the Navy. Why was he ousted? Well, he's not saying. He fired Chief of Staff John Harrison. He said, noting that he was an unusually powerful top aide who had orchestrated a reshuffle of the service's bureaucracy. The Pentagon confirmed Harrison's departure and said he will no longer serve as Chief of Staff to the Secretary of the Navy. But nobody's saying exactly why he was fired, other than Pete Hegseth didn't like him. And finally this, Universal Orlando Resort plans to reopen its Stardust Racers ride.
Oh, yeah.
At Epic Universe. You've heard about this.
What is Stardust Racers?
It's a roller coaster.
Like a roller coaster. 2 weeks ago, a 32-year-old man died of blunt force injuries after going on this high-speed roller coaster. Signs will be updated to reinforce existing warnings and eligibility requirements to help visitors decide if they should go on the dual launch coaster, which reaches speeds of up to 62 miles an hour. If you go to x96.com, you can see a picture of it. It looks dangerous to me. The ride will reopen Saturday, or it did reopen Saturday. The family of Kevin Rodriguez Zavala had urged Universal not to reopen the ride until all investigations were finished and they had a better understanding of how he died. The medical examiner for the Orlando area ruled the cause of death as multiple blunt impact injuries and said the manner of death was an accident. The full autopsy has not been made public. He did have a spinal disability and used a wheelchair. Perhaps he shouldn't have been on the ride, but there you go.
Yeah.
They're opening it up anyway.
That's why when they say you got to strap yourself in, do that.
Yeah.
there's a
Have you
reason.
been on that one, Carrie?
I've not been on. That's a brand new one.
Pretty new one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been on similar coasters like that, and you need to strap yourself
They
in.
whip you around pretty good.
They do. Yeah.
Oh, and just speaking of amusement parks, I saw over the weekend sad news to report that Dollywood is closed. They've closed Dollywood.
And we never got there.
That's the end of, I don't know, it might be the end of civilization as we know it.
Oh.
Dollywood.
Weather, traffic.
The chilly morning and only going to get up to 61 for a high today. It'll be sunny, though, and clear. Next chance of showers looks like Thursday night into Friday. So today, chilly. We do warm up all the way back up to 80 by Thursday, and then things dip back down for the weekend because we have another storm system coming through, it looks like. Friend of the program says, in case no one saw the news, Pony Express in Eagle Mountain goes down to one lane today.
Ooh.
Thank you for alerting us to that. I hadn't seen that. So, Infiniteam Alert 201 eastbound is slow. Accidents still an active scene southbound I-15 Riverdale Road. Cement Dave, thank you, Cement Dave. Infiniteam is out in full force, letting us know what they're seeing on the roads. You can text us if it's safe for you to do that at 33986. Salt Lake Film Society presents The Tower of Terror every weekend. Cabin in the Woods and Sam Raimi's classic, The Evil Dead. Get tickets and showtimes at slfstix.org.
All right, here's boner candidate number 3. Pretty much looks like Virginia's going to be down a Democrat. Jay Jones, the Democratic nominee for Attorney General of Virginia, faced condemnation from Republicans and Democrats alike on Friday after text messages from 2022 surfaced in which he said he would, quote, piss on the graves of Republican opponents and mused about hypothetically shooting then Republican Speaker of the House of Delegates Todd Gilbert. In a text message exchange with Republican delegate Carrie Conyer, Jones used violent and inflammatory language, writing that if he were presented with a hypothetical situation in which he had only 2 bullets and was faced with the choice of shooting Gilbert, former Nazi leader Adolf Hitler, or Cambodia dictator Pol Pot, he'd shoot Gilbert every time.
It's a little much.
Gilbert gets 2 bullets to the head, Jones wrote. Spoiler, put Gilbert in the crew with the 2 worst people you know, and he receives both bullets every time. Gilbert could not be reached for comment, but the contents of the text messages were reported just this week. or last week by the National Review. So he's apologized. I want to issue my deepest apology to Speaker Gilbert and his family. Reading back my words make me sick to my stomach. I'm embarrassed, ashamed, and sorry. Well, you should be. His Democratic colleagues have said, really, you should just step aside.
Yeah.
Boner candidate number 3. Looks like Virginia's going to be down a Democrat.
Before we get to voting, no, Dollywood is not shutting down. The theme park's owners, the Herschel Family Entertainment, closed some other amusement parks.
Oh, I thought I read Dollywood had closed.
No, that's incorrect. So Dollywood stayed.
Phew, thank goodness.
Man.
We needed some good news.
Yeah, happy day.
Let's review the first two and vote.
Boner candidate number 1, a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is the story of a man who he gave another man a ride home after the two were involved in a traffic accident, and then he robbed him once he got him to his house. He did let him, he said, and now you can go get out and go home. That's what Boner candidate number 2, he's right about one thing. DJs are spies. It's Jacob Chansley, the so-called QAnon shaman. He's suing Donald Trump and the federal government for $40 trillion.
Oh.
And he says, among other things, DJs are spies, and the NSA stole my work for a Batman movie. Okay. And Boner candidate number 3, looks like Virginia will be down a Democrat.
All right. All right, time to vote for your boner of the day. 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, 1, 2, or 3, the one that you think is the worst, the one that you think should win boner of the day. Put that single digit, 1, 2, or 3, in the message of a text, and then text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live vocal vote at 877-602-9696. Or you can go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boners, October 6, 2025. Click and vote. If you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. Got a very short period of time to get your voting in, 2 minutes. So let's get to it, shall we? It's Boner of the Day.
I just had a really interesting email exchange yesterday. I got this email from, it says, Bill, I won't make it to our lunch meeting at noon. I apologize. I am headed to the dentist for an emergency appointment as a cracked tooth. I hope to send the cell number. I'll give you a call. We'll reschedule. Regards, Scott Howell. That's State Senator Scott Howell.
Okay.
What? I didn't make any lunch appointment with Scott Howell. So then I started looking at the email, and I realized he's sending this email to Bill Krim, who's with the United Way, I think. Bill Krim. And for some reason, he's got Bill Krim's email address, and then he's got Bill Krim again, and it's got my email address.
All the bills.
Yeah, for some reason.
Maybe, do you know what happened?
Well,
his calendar said lunch with Bill, but he didn't specify, so he just sent it to all the bills.
No, so I sent him a response. I said, your email startled me. What? I made a lunch date with Senator Scott Howell? When did I do that? What were we going to talk about? Where do we meet? Am I going crazy? As I look at the email, I realize you sent that you have a lunch date with Bill Krim, not Bill Allred. Somehow you attached Krim to my email address. I certainly wouldn't mind having lunch with you one day, and I'll buy. I think it's unnecessary to have, or unseemly to have a taxpayer buy lunch for a politician, not to mention a radio host. It just doesn't look good, does it? Let me know if I can buy you some hot dog meat sometime. Best, Bill, not Krim, Allred. He got right back to me. I apologize for the miscommunication. I would always enjoy having lunch with you, and more importantly, I eagerly anticipate any opportunity to assist with X96. I'm uncertain how the miscommunication occurred, but I'm pleased it reached you. Keep up the fantastic work. I'm looking forward to our future discussions. I think I'm gonna make a lunch day with him to have hot dog meat.
Sure,
somewhere.
To all the bills I've lunched before.
My pie is.
Traffic, please.
Crash southbound US 89 at 6295 South. The center lane closed, causing some big delays on Highway 89. It's looking like on the UDOT cameras. Let's see. Is that the only issue we're having right now? Could possibly be. So things are looking good unless you're trying to head up to Ogden on Highway 89. If you see something, you can let us know. Text it to us, 33986.
Let's see if we can figure out some way to have Senator Scott Howell assist X96. I look forward to the opportunity
He could come and
to assist with X96.
Get alphabetized the vinyl.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, good idea.
All right, 7:45. Time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by lentil and chorizo stew.
And Black Velvet Boutique offering fun, sexy gifts, adult toys, lingerie, and expert advice. Black Velvet Boutique open 7 days a week, 595 South State Street in Clearfield.
Wow.
Boy, Boner candidate number 2 and Boner candidate number 3 just had
Very,
at it.
Very close.
Yeah, they were really fighting it out.
Number 1 got a lot of votes, too.
It did, 70 votes. That's quite a lot for a wolf in sheep's clothing. In a lot of ways, that was the classic Boner candidate, I thought. But number 2, Jacob Chansley, he beat Boner candidate number 3, the Democrat, calling for putting a bullet in the head of one of his opponents. Jacob Chansley wins 174 votes to 143 votes for Boner candidate number 3.
So close. That's your Boner of the Day for today, October 6, 2025. Now qualified to be Boner of the Week.
I spent the weekend in Minnesota. A sentence I never knew I would say.
Minnesota.
So my mom's family was having a family reunion. This is her dad's side of the family.
What town?
Duluth.
Uh-huh.
And so my mom's family comes from that part of the country. There was a contingent that moved west to seek their fame and fortune in California, and a contingent that moved east to seek their fame and fortune there, and a group that just stayed in like Iowa and Minnesota.
How many of them moved east? I just remember hearing about your uncle,
Uncle Bud,
the pianist and singer.
He lived in New York. That was my mom's side of the family. That was a different side of the family. This is her dad's side of the Russells.
Mm-hmm.
And we all convened at a cousin whose name is Hans. There is a German wing to this family tree, a German sprout to this family tree. But we stayed in this place called Larchmont Cottages on Lake Superior, which is just gorgeous.
Right on the shores. And what's it called?
Larchmont Cottages.
Have you got pictures of that? Or
I did not give those to Katie. But so the first night we get there, there's a bonfire, and we're just kind of getting reacquainted with each other, and we're making plans for the next day. What should we do the next day? And somebody says, I saw in the lobby where we checked in, there's a sign that says, you shouldn't miss the sunrise over Lake Superior. So we should all wake up to watch the sunrise. And then somebody else said, well, we need coffee. Where are we going to get coffee? And this same person said, there's a sign in the lobby that said they'll deliver cappuccino to your cottage. We're like, fantastic. We'll have cappuccino delivered while we watch the sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to bed, and I, being the dutiful rule follower person that I am, figured out what time the sun was supposed to rise, and I set my alarm, and I got up, and I went outside.
Yeah? What?
Nobody
You're pantomiming.
Nobody else is coming out to watch the
beautiful
sunrise.
These are individual cottages, and you're expecting people to come out on their front stoops, their porches? Or...
Yeah, we were all going to reconvene at the same spot where we were the night before.
So
finally, my sister Carrie came out. She made it out. And then a cousin Mark. But there were supposed to be like 20 people coming out to watch.
A family of liars.
Yeah. And then somebody said, well, how do we get those cappuccinos delivered here so we can watch the sunrise? So my sister calls the front desk, And she says, "Oh gosh, oh, you must have seen our satirical wall of signs."
What?
We oh gosh, you have a satirical, funny signs in the lobby. It's not. We don't deliver cappuccino. That's
supposed
a
to
joke.
be funny.
It's a joke.
Mm.
What we also discovered was a joke is getting up in the morning to watch the sunrise because it's foggy and you can't see this. So we were tricked.
They knew it would be foggy.
They were tricked
So
into
This is
getting up.
this is that Minnesota sense of humor.
Oh, it's not funny, Bill. I wasn't laughing at all.
Oh, you just don't understand the Minnesota sense of humor, golly.
Oh, that's our satirical wall of
Yeah.
signs. And
Yeah.
there was no coffee. There was no sunrise.
You-
We're just standing out in the fog with no coffee.
You fell for it.
I don't.
That's a knee slapper. That's what that is.
Fell for the
Okay, I'm not from here. I don't know that it's foggy every morning. I don't get the reference.
I would have been.
I was
You know
mad.
what? I would have said on the phone to the person. You know what? I don't like you people.
And, oh, by the way, how do you say the word sauna?
SAU.
N.A.
Yeah.
Sauna.
Sauna.
No, it's a sauna.
It's the sauna.
We all have a sauna here.
A
And
sauna.
at the Largemont Cottages, there are multiple saunas for you available for.
Did you use the
for-
sauna?
I did not use the sauna.
Why not?
Well, I didn't bring a bathing suit.
You have to have a baby.
Well, you have them for sale in the lobby if you want to buy one, so you can take a sauna.
It's our wall of satirical bathing suits.
But so then we went to cousin.
Checkout times at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Is that it? Is
Yeah,
that satirical?
Is
Is
it on
it?
the satirical wall or
Yeah.
a different wall? So we went to cousin Hans's a farm for the reunion.
What does he farm there?
Well, it's just land. He doesn't do anything with it. It's just trees. It's just a beautiful. And in the trees, and this is one of the pictures I sent. Is a shadowy figure in the trees.
Oh, there we are.
It's
Bigfoot.
It's Bigfoot. That they had a big
X96.com/live.
they had a big metal Bigfoot stuck in the trees.
That could be dangerous.
Yeah, and there was lore saying he lives out here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe this is supposed to be something to lure him in.
Yeah, but you're going to get more Minnesota sense of humor in a minute. So we decided to gather around with the elders of the family and hear stories about the Russell family.
Okay.
And my mother's cousin, Mary Teresa Bridget, who is not a nun, but somehow came upon a nun's habit. If you go to x96.com/live, she dressed up like a nun.
Okay.
Mary Teresa Bridget, because they're a bunch of Catholics, Bill.
Because it would be fun.
Yeah. And she decided to give a lesson in family history dressed up as a nun.
Was it satirical?
Some parts.
I won't wear this in the sauna.
But as we are sitting there listening to Mary Teresa Bridget tell stories of the family, and I didn't get a picture of this, they had somebody went and put on a black gorilla suit.
What's wrong with these?
This
And it was skulking through the trees.
this could go very badly.
Skulking
We're
through
gonna
the
shoot
trees.
the guy in the gorilla.
Exactly.
I know. Because the whole time we were there, we were on the lookout for Bigfoot. Because there are Bigfoot round these parts.
Yeah, big feet, isn't it?
Yeah, plural for big Sasquatch.
Yeah, several big feet.
But part of the stories we were telling, and I sort of mentioned this before I left. So Hans, whose farm we were at, his grandfather was in World War II, and he flew Thunderbolt planes in Italy during World War II.
Mm-hmm.
He was on a mission in Bologna. Back home was his pregnant wife.
What a handsome young aviator.
His name's Lauren Hintz. His pregnant wife and 1-year-old daughter back home, waiting for him to come home. And I guess you could get leave after you had done so many missions, which was like 75 or something. And so he was signing up for all the missions he could sign up for so he could get home to his pregnant wife and baby.
Okay.
And on this day that he passed away, he had already flown a mission in the morning, and he signed up for another mission that day. And his original plane wasn't available, so he took somebody else's plane to fly this mission. He's just trying to rack up as many missions as he could. Flying over this small town in Bologna, where the Germans were on the ground shooting up at the plane. German shot through the plane, went through his back, and they're assuming this is what happened because they found an oxygen canister that had a bullet hole in it, and the oxygen canisters were on their back. They think he was shot in the air and then crashed into a field. The crash augered in 12 feet into the ground, and it was never recovered.
The wreckage.
The wreckage was never recovered. This family was desperate to find him and give him a proper burial. And just a few years ago, and this is a longer story than I have time to tell you right now, maybe we can revisit it later about how they found him, but it's fascinating.
They did find him, though.
They did find him. There's been a movie made about it called Finding Lauren.
Is it been released?
It's been released.
What?
And yeah, I don't have time to tell you the whole story. But so sad. This happened 2 days before the end of the war. Just like that close that he could have been home to his family.
The people of Finland say sauna.
They say sauna?
According to Dr. Mike.
You take a sauna.
Take a sauna.
And here's another texter. I hate everything about all of this. Who the hell has a family reunion in October in the Midwest?
Now, I need to tell you more stories about the reunion.
Was it held in October for a particular reason?
No.
It didn't have anything to do with the date of his death.
No, I think it was just, I'm not sure why that was. But I have more to tell you about it, so maybe we have some time a little bit later to tell you about it. Let's see what we have. Traffic. Let me refresh this. Give you some more up-to-date information. We have a vehicle fire southbound I-15, 146 south in Draper. Crash eastbound SR 201, 46 west in West Valley. Crash northbound Bangor Highway, 50th south in Salt Lake. And a crash eastbound I-215, the on-ramp for Redwood Road in Taylorsville. And whatever you're seeing on the roads, you can text us, 33986.
All right, we will take a short break. We got Bill Frost telling us what's on TV this week after these messages. We also have Beat Gina on the way. Stand by for all of that. Mike Hale Acura.
You can't put a price on peace of mind.
The Hale, you say.
Mike Hale Acura, they have the Mike Hale Complete. When you purchase a new or precision-certified Acura, you will be enrolled in their Mike Hale Complete program, which includes paintless dent repair, windshield repair, key replacement, and more for 3 years, free of charge. And I have peace of mind with Mike Hale Acura. I have purchased 3 different Acura MDXs. I could have gone and gotten a different car, but I didn't. I kept buying Acura MDXs because I had peace of mind. Both my sons drove old MDXs of mine because I had peace of mind that they were driving those. Go check them out. Test drive. It doesn't have to be the MDX. Any of the great cars they have at Mike Hale Acura, your Utah Acura dealer.
Oh, God, I had an awful night last night.
Why?
Jeez. Charlie horses. Muscle spasms in my legs.
Aren't you drinking your pickle juice, Bill?
No. I had,
what happened?
So my wife, I had to go to the top of the stairs going, help! Hey, bring the pickle. She said, oh, here.
Bring the emergency
yes.
pickle. You need a little box at the top of the stairs with a glass
Yeah.
with pickle juice in there and a break in case of cramp.
Now, she said, have you been drinking the pickle juice? And I went, no, because I hadn't been having any trouble. But you got to stay on top of it.
Maintenance
now, here's
doses.
the other, maintenance. But here's the other thing. She said, okay, drink that. You know what'll help you immediately, though, is mustard. Mustard. Yeah, and apparently, and this
like
is
in what, like a spoonful of mustard?
A spoonful of mustard. I'm going to get you some mustard. And she brought up a spoonful of, I believe it was Grey Poupon, and I consumed a spoonful of Grey Poupon.
That's what Barack Obama takes when he has muscle cramps.
Is that so? Really? I had never heard that, but I'm sure she picked it up at roller derby. Would be my
But
guess.
there are cramps at roller.
Yeah. Yes, there are
There are
various kinds. And
Mustard doesn't help those.
It seemed to quell it pretty well, actually. So that's a tip for you kids. But if you don't want to, if you just want to you just should take a little shot of if you are a person who is plagued by muscle cramps, and some people are more than others. Just drink your pickle juice, a couple of shots of pickle juice. You can buy a gallon jug of pickle juice online for like $10 or something. Don't buy those. You can, like you see in the store, pickle shots, and they're these little individual.
Don't buy those?
No,
they're expensive.
Well, it's wasteful too. It's like 40 of those little plastic bottles as opposed to one plastic jug.
I'm being informed that runners who do it on more than one occasion,
Mustard?
people who are into it, they carry little
mustard
packets of mustard.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I never knew that.
Except for Bill's Grey Poupon.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, I like French's yellow mustard as well. I like all mustards pretty much. I'm
a grainy mustard. Do you like a grainy mustard?
Listen, an Engelhofer brand, stone ground mustard.
Mustard isn't used enough, and I mean in cooking.
The spicy. What's the brown mustard? I guess it's Golden's spicy brown mustard. When it comes to mustard, I don't discriminate.
No,
that might be my sign off.
When it comes to mustard, I do not discriminate.
All mustards are welcome.
Yes, I love mustard.
You're a mustard ally, is what you are.
And Mean Mr. Mustard. No, it's Mean Mr. Custard, isn't it?
No, it's Mean Mr. Mustard.
Oh, it is Mean Mr. Mustard.
He sleeps in the park.
Yeah, in the dark.
In the dark.
Yeah. He's a go-getter.
He shaves in the dark.
Oh, he shaves in the dark. He's a go-getter.
Trying to save paper, which I don't get.
He shaves in the dark trying to save paper.
That makes no sense.
Yeah.
That's a British thing, I'm sure.
It must be.
It's a British shaving thing.
So what we're learning is a spoonful of mustard makes the pickle juice go down.
Makes the cramps go away.
Oh.
Yeah. And I don't mind eating a spoonful of mustard. It's every once in a while I'll have mustard on a cracker, just because I like mustard.
Eat mustard on them biscuits.
We've gone from Joan Jett to mustard.
Yeah.
Don't call this day drinking. This is my fun. This is special. Cheers, everybody.
Like Marianne did in Sandy. She's making coconut cream pies in Sandy this morning.
I love it.
All right.
I love Marianne's pies.
Bill Frost brought to you by
Nightmare on 13th, Utah's scariest haunted house, now open. Come see why millions of people have screamed over the last 35 years. Buy your tickets now with promo code X96, nightmareon13th.com.
Well, here he is. He's Bill Frost, here to tell us what's on TV this week.
Yes.
Tonight and the rest of the week.
Yes.
How about that? Bill is a writer. You can read his stuff at cityweekly.net. He's a podcaster, the podcast being TV Tan.
Yes.
And he's also a musician. Magda Vega is the band, and you had an event at the heavy metal shop, right?
Yeah, we were going to be playing outside, but the rain kind of precluded us from that. So we were just hanging out inside. A lot of people came by and bought records. I have one.
You.
Yeah, I don't have a turntable myself, but
you don't have a turntable.
Why would I? It's 2025.
I got one right here.
Okay, well, I'll bring you one.
Bring it.
Okay.
Today, Family Guy Halloween special for Hulu exclusively. Family Guy, a little fright music, wherein Brian and Stewie set out to write a hit Halloween song, which should go well.
Okay.
And tomorrow, Gina?
Yes.
On Paramount Plus,
Yes.
documentary about Ozzy
Oh.
It's called Ozzy, No Escape From Now.
Is this the big main one? I know they
yeah,
talked about this.
I
Is the
believe
main
there's
one.
several
This
of
is the
them,
real.
yeah.
Okay.
Is this the BB? Not the BBC one.
That one they put on hold.
That one they put
Yeah.
on hold. Okay.
Yeah. And also on Tuesday, we have dueling October 7th documentaries. One's called Red Alert on Paramount Plus. It's a Israeli miniseries about the attacks on Israel on October 7th, 2023.
Mhm.
And over on HBO Max, we have One Day in October, which is another Israeli miniseries.
No, these are dramatizations, right?
No, they're documentaries.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And on Wednesday, I know Carrie likes this show. Is It Cake?
Is It Cake?
Halloween.
Oh, a Halloween special.
Halloween edition.
Okay.
How often is it cake?
It's always
It's
cake.
always cake.
Oh,
There's always cake. One of them is cake.
It's
that's
always
my
cake.
question.
No, there's 3 items.
And one of them is cake.
And one of them is
Okay,
cake.
yeah.
You have to pick which one is the
Okay.
cake.
Yeah, there's always cake in there somewhere.
Okay.
And on Thursday, we have the season 9. Couldn't believe this. Season 9 premiere of 911. That first responder show.
This is the original flavor,
The
right?
OG flavor, yeah. But followed by the premiere of the new 911 Nashville, which stars Chris O'Donnell. So you can just pretend it's NCIS Los Angeles,
Yeah.
and swap it out, and you'll never know the difference, probably, except it's wackier. And Grey's Anatomy. Any
I thought that closed up shop a long time
anybody
ago.
want to hazard a guess what season we're on for Grey's
23.
Anatomy? Close.
Again, that was my
26?
guess.
22.
22.
Yeah.
What do I win?
I don't know.
Was I close enough?
You win a Magna Vega vinyl.
Yeah. And also the final production from Norman Lear premieres on Thursday on Netflix called Boots. It is it's a 1990 set coming of age drama about a bullied high school student who joins the Marines while still being closeted.
Oh.
And and it's a comedy series, and it's based on a book called The Pink Marine.
It doesn't sound funny.
Well,
Anybody we know in it?
I'm looking here. Vera Farmiga. There's
Okay.
a name I recognize.
Yeah.
She's in this. All 8 episodes stream on Thursday on Netflix. On Friday, a movie, Keira Knightley and Guy Pearce and Hannah Waddingham from Ted Lasso, The Woman in Cabin 10. It's a mystery thriller. It's about a woman who believes she's witnessed a murder aboard a yacht.
In Cabin 10?
In Cabin 10, yeah.
Okay.
So yacht murders.
So who's showing that?
That is on Netflix.
Okay.
And also on Friday on Prime Video, a John Candy documentary directed by Colin Hanks
Oh.
called John Candy, I Like Me.
It's produced by Ryan Reynolds, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's on.
It is on Prime Video.
It's going to be sweet
That's
and
Friday?
sad.
That is Friday, yes. And also a new series on Apple TV Plus, The Last Frontier, from the guy who did The Blacklist, starring Jason Clarke as U.S. Marshal, who's on the hunt for a bunch of criminals, prisoners who escaped a crashed transport plane. Which this sounds familiar, like there's a bunch of convicts on the loose in the woods.
Yeah.
Oh.
Think of The Hunting Party.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also in this are Alfre Woodard and Dominic Cooper. And it's on Apple TV Plus. And if you've been really dying to see How to Train Your Dragon, the live-action version.
There are people that are excited.
Apparently, it's pretty good.
It's on Peacock on Friday.
I think I saw the animated for some reason. I don't know why I would have.
Bill
watched
tripped
it.
and fell and watched.
I don't know why I watched it, but I must. But it was quite good.
Yeah.
And so.
Saturday Night Live, hosted by Amy Poehler.
Yay!
With musical guest Role Model. No idea who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
But had a pretty good season opener. It was hit and miss with Bad Bunny acting. Yeah.
Yeah, he
not good.
Let's not, the first sketch. Let's not give a guy whose English is his second language a sketch that relies on wordplay.
Yes.
Just going to be a mistake there,
Yeah. And coming up on Sunday for you fans of I Think You Should Leave with Tim Robinson, he has a new series for HBO and HBO Max called The Chair Company, where he works at an office furniture store, and there's a vast conspiracy. Yeah. Also in here are Lake Bell and Lou Diamond Phillips.
Now, it's a series.
It's a series, yes.
How long is it? An hour?
I think it might be half an hour.
I was going to say, if it's a half hour, good.
Yeah.
Because you don't want an hour of that?
If you get an hour of him, that's too much.
Yeah.
Because that movie, I watched
Small
this
bites.
movie. Yeah, he's definitely small bites.
Yeah. So, that's on Sunday on HBO and HBO Max. And over the weekend, I watched the new Toxic Avenger movie.
Peter Dinklage?
Yeah, I think we're looking at Oscars for Peter Dinklage and Kevin Bacon and Elijah Wood. All
a
in this movie.
masterpiece, it sounds like.
Oh, it's a total. If you love the original, this is your jam. If you never liked the Toxic Avenger, or you have no idea what it is, this is not meant to win people over.
Fan service.
Yeah,
It's fan service.
It's gory. It's weird. And there's one scene where Peter Dinklage, as the Toxic Avenger, is singing Motorhead's "Overkill" while he's killing
people. Yeah.
Does a pretty a good Lemmy impersonation.
But I guess Peter Dinklage isn't really in it all that much.
No,
because once he becomes the Toxic Avenger,
then it's
somebody else. Yeah.
His voice is there all the time, though, and if you like the original, you'll probably like this.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably not for you, Bill.
No, I don't think so.
And that's it for the new stuff this week.
I'm trying to like the Sterling Harjo thing, and I don't think I
the
do.
lowdown.
The lowdown.
I'm really enjoying it.
I'm letting the episodes pile up.
Yeah.
It's the Ethan Hawke.
Yes.
It seems like they just talk a lot and don't do much.
Well, yeah, there is a lot of talk.
A lot of, but I do.
Bill
like,
wants some action.
But I do like Task.
Yes.
That was. I never watched the mayor. Was it called the?
Oh,
Mayor
you
of
should
East-
go back
Mayor
and
of
watch
Easttown,
Mayor
yeah.
of
I never did
Easttown.
watch
It's
that
good.
show. I think my wife watched it. But I guess the same people, and it's quite intense and.
Yeah, I would
Good
recommend.
acting.
I would recommend Mayor of Easttown. I think it's still on HBO Max.
I'm sure.
Probably, yeah. All right. Is that everything then?
Yes.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. Bill
Thank you.
Frost, everybody.
Thanks, Bill. BillFrost.tv.
Yeah,
I don't know if we ever got that out.
that's fine.
Well,
you did now.
now we did.
Yeah.
Crash eastbound SR 201 36 West in West Valley. Left shoulder is affected. Southbound I-15 146 South in Draper. Crash eastbound SR 201 46 West in West Valley City. And somebody says season 36, episode 2, The Simpsons is on Hulu. I guess, were we talking about The Simpsons?
I don't think we were.
There was a kind of a weird thing where season 36 was missing from Hulu.
Oh, is that? Oh.
Yeah.
So that's TV news then. Okay.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. Thank
All
you
right.
for the TV news. Our friends of the program know things, and they text them to us at 33986. Haster Games for board games, Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Haster Games, 6831 South State or hastergames.com.
All right. Thank you very much. Beat Gina coming up after these messages and a song. Very easy to play. More importantly, very easy to win the prize. What is the prize?
Tickets to see 9 Inch Nails March 13th at the Delta Center.
Well, 9 Inch Nails tickets. 877-602-9696. Call, play, win. It's Beat Gina. Pop culture trivia. Get to it. BigOTires.com.
Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Now through October 19th, save up to $100 on select sets of Nexen, Toyo, or Nitto tires.
Now, if you're a hunter, an outdoorsman, Big O Tires is a great place to make sure you get all of your outdoor gear, fixed up. Your truck, your trailer, you need tires. Make sure those are in good shape. The brakes, all of that stuff when you go out doing your hunt and get your deer. Big O Tires is get to know the local one in your neighborhood. Go to BigOTires.com. I'm sure you'll find one near you. I always go to the one on 2nd East and South Temple. That's where I'm going to get my truck lifted. Going to get the lifts in it. The high clearance is what I need.
It's important when you're going out in the outdoors, Bill.
That's right. Big O Tires has the lowest price on every tire every day. So find the store near you. Go to bigotires.com. You can make an appointment online. They are the team you trust.
So yesterday, my husband was looking at the weather saying, I think I want to go up to Huntsville and spend the night so I can take advantage of this good ski day today.
Okay. Sure.
Which means I am alone to make viewing decisions that I would not otherwise make when he was home.
Make viewing decisions.
And the brand new Bridget Jones movie came out yesterday, just in time for Valentine's Day.
And it's only on a streaming, right?
Yeah, it was on Peacock, which is weird. You would think this would be in theaters.
You would think,
because the Bridget Jones movies are very popular movies.
Are they?
Oh yeah.
Well, they're hoping to drive you to get a Peacock subscription.
So I get my jammies on.
Yeah.
I get the
Well, you couldn't do that at a theater.
No, get my jammies on. I turn the fire on. Get
Mug of cocoa.
All snuggled under my blanket.
Nice.
Just as I'm getting started, my phone rings, and it's Mary Claire, the sainted Mary Claire, calling
Your
me.
mother.
And she said, I'm having anxiety and I need your help. I'm like, well, of course. What's wrong? She's they're in St. George. Daddy Gary and Mary Claire are in St. George.
I need you to get down here right away.
She said, I have these rings on, and I always wear these two rings together, and I only have one of them on my hand. And I don't know if I've lost it down here or if I left it.
Did she ask you
to go to the house and see if it was...
go to her house? To see if she had the ring there?
She said, I've looked all over. I always wear these rings together, and it's driving me crazy. And before I call the restaurant that we went to see if anybody found it there, would you please?
Coincidentally, this is the plot of the Bridget Jones movie.
Yeah. It's easier to call the restaurant than to have you get off your ass and head over.
I said, of course.
She doesn't live very far away.
Not very far away. So put it on pause, turn the fire off, put clothes on.
Yeah. Well, why'd you have to put clothes on?
Well, because I was in my jammies.
You get in the car in the pajamas, nobody's going to see you, and you just...
Yeah, she didn't walk over.
So, went over to her house, and the ring was
there,
like right where she said it would be.
So you took a picture.
I did,
and sent it to her.
I took a picture
because you
of
just
it.
saying it's there is not enough.
See, I should have said that to Katie.
Right
but
there.
I took a picture of it.
I don't know. I think I would have said, Mom, I didn't see it.
It's right here.
Mess with her a little bit,
I didn't see it. I don't know.
It's right here in the dish, in the
ring dish.
In the ring dish in your bathroom.
Yeah.
It's right here.
What's odd to me about this too is that how long had they been gone?
5 hours. I mean, they just
didn't even know. Didn't notice it for that whole time.
No, I mean, I guess I don't know. I always wear these rings together. But so then I go back home. Finally, I can settle down and watch Bridget Jones.
Yeah, and it sucked, didn't it?
No, it was a very serviceable.
Yeah, but it
just
has
what I wanted
but
out
it has
of it.
Renee Zellweger in it.
Yeah.
Has she managed to open her eyes?
No, they are tiny slits.
Yes, they are.
But it was sweet, and it was exactly what I wanted for that night.
I have no idea what the point of Bridget Jones' Diary is.
Well, the first one is based. They're all based on books, but this quirky British girl, and
she's single.
Yeah,
and she's looking for a man.
Yeah, and then she finds a man, and then in this one, it's not a spoiler alert. She marries Colin Firth, the man.
The man of her dreams.
Man of her dreams, and he dies.
He dies.
What?
Oh,
so this is about how her getting back out there in the dating world.
I thought instead of him dying that he would have turned out to be a turd. or something like
nope.
that.
He continues to be the.
Does he haunt her?
I mean, kind of.
Like ghost?
Like he appears as a ghost?
Yeah, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
remember when we remember that time
if you
couldn't remember where your ring was? And
it's very sweet though. Hugh Grant's in it. He does his good Hugh Grant thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is what?
Hugh Granty.
Yeah. If you like Hugh Grant, you get you get that.
Not Hugh
in
Granty
here.
like in Wonka
Heretic.
or Heretic.
No,
Not
no,
that kind of.
No, in romantic comedy.
Oh, I didn't think he could do that anymore.
No.
That's why he went to doing Heretic and the other thing.
Chiwetel Ejiofor is in this.
Oh.
He's handsome.
He's
he
always
takes his
good.
shirt off like you want.
I
to
guess
happen.
so, yeah.
All
Sure.
of the things happen.
I don't want to see Chiwetel Ejiofor with his shirt off.
No?
No.
I say if you're
no.
looking for a new romantic comedy that you will be satisfied by this.
Now, it had commercials, right?
No.
No.
It now,
At the
but
beginning,
it's at
they
the
did.
beginning,
Yeah.
which I don't mind. And that's just like I don't mind that.
Mm.
There were like 3 or 4 commercials at the beginning, but it didn't.
Yeah,
Didn't break
it's
it
not a
up.
big deal. I'm watching. I'm halfway through it. Documentary on Sly and the Family Stone.
Was that the one that Questlove
Yeah,
did?
yeah. It's on Hulu, but I watch it on Disney Plus because it feels naughty.
I started watching a show last night that's been around for a while. Animal Kingdom.
Yes.
Crime show, like a crime family with Ellen Barkin.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different show.
Isn't that what it's called?
I was thinking about
Animal
it.
Kingdom.
It's an animal documentary. That I
No,
watched.
this is, and I think it's in Australia. I think, although but she's the head of this crime family, and
I heard good things, but
I watched one episode. It's pretty violent, but she's good.
That came out a while ago.
Yeah, it's been around for a long time. Isn't that what it's called, Animal Kingdom?
I think so. Yeah.
that doesn't sound right for some reason. Animal something.
There are 6 seasons of it apparently.
6 seasons. Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's been around for a while.
Well, I mean, she completely turned me around when she was in that Sea of Love movie with Al Pacino. That's when I went,
Yeah,
Ellen Barkin.
it's Animal Kingdom.
Is it Animal Kingdom?
Yeah.
And so I started watching it because I read something that said it's a show that makes Peaky Blinders look tame. So I thought, well, I'll check that out. Not bad.
All right. Let's see. Bridget Jones is Pride and Prejudice.
Kinda.
It even has Colin Firth playing Mr. Darcy.
I mean, kinda. It's similar, I guess. Not.
Okay.
But just to go back to the ring story, how long is your mom going to be down in St. George, the St. Mary Claire? How long is she going to?
Oh, I don't know.
They live down there, essentially.
I mean, they.
How many-
I think I think they go down and don't know how long they're.
So for several days.
Yeah.
You really should send her the ring.
You should. That way she's not weirded.
Because I always have these 2 on.
Mom, I'm sending you this ring. I'm going to overnight it.
Yeah.
You could just put it in a
And you would get so many Mary Claire points
really
for that.
It is good to get Mary Claire points.
put it in a
totally would.
an envelope, a FedEx envelope, and send it down. You could do that.
I didn't mind going over to her house though, because she has lots of treats there.
Oh, stuff you can't
Yeah.
keep in your house, or you have to hide in your house, I should say.
I had some treats.
All right. In.
It opens this weekend, right?
Yes, it does.
That is so 9-inch nailsy.
Mm-hmm. All right, time to play Beat Gina. Is it brought to you by anybody?
Well, oddly enough, by 9 Inch Nails, March 13th at the Delta Center. Tickets are on sale now. You can find out more at x96.com.
It's time for Beat Gina. I'm your announcer, Johnny Ola. But first, hey, Mom, are you tired of breakfast battles? Crispy Critters are here to save the day.
Oh, lovely.
Each spoonful of Crispy Critter cereal is packed with fun animal shapes and an irresistible crunch your kids will love. Made with whole grain oats and fortified with 10 essential vitamins and minerals, it's the delicious choice you can feel great about. Crispy Critter cereal is a safari in every spoonful. Discover lions and monkeys and elephants all toasted to a golden crispy perfection. That satisfying crunch you hear? That's the sound of a fun-filled morning starting right. Crispy Critters gives your little explorer the fuel they need for their big adventures. Excellent source of vitamin D and iron, no high fructose corn syrup, and a taste kids roar for. Find Crispy Critters and let the adventure begin. And now, it's time for our game show adventure to begin, so let's bring in our own crispy critter, your host, the Crunchable Kerry Jackson.
Thank you, Johnny Ola.
You're welcome.
I have a quick correction.
Yes.
Nine Inch Nails tickets have not gone on sale yet.
They have not gone on
This is
sale.
a win it before you can buy it.
Oh, there
They
you
go
go.
on sale this Wednesday.
Ah, there we go. I've had that cereal at Krispy
Yes,
Kritters.
I remember it, yeah.
It's not good.
It was crunchy.
Let's see. The randomizer has picked a contestant. Gina, you'll be playing against Jackson today. Are you there, Jackson?
Yes, I am.
All right. So let's toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game if you call it correctly, heads or tails.
I would love tails, please.
It is heads. Terribly sorry. That means Gina goes first, Jackson. First question is for her to answer without any interference from you. Multiple choice, pop culture trivia. If she gets it correct, she gets the point. If not, Jackson, I hope you were paying attention, because I'll allow you to answer the same question. And if you get it correctly, you'll steal Gina's point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. I've got lots of leftover Thor trivia because it was a complete blowout.
Oh, on Friday?
On Friday, yeah.
Yes.
So it's a Thor movie trivia. All right, here we go.
Nick just laid down and died.
He basically did. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Gina, first question for you.
Yes.
In Thor Love and Thunder, on days that Chris Hemsworth and Natalie Portman would do kissing scenes, Chris Hemsworth would do what?
Okay.
Is it 1, abstain from meat because Natalie is vegan? 2, load up on the garlic and onions because he's a kidder? 3, bench press 25 pounds with his lips? Or 4, call his wife and apologize?
I think Chris Hemsworth is a thoughtful person. I'm going to say he did not eat meat on those days.
Correct.
That's a point for Gina. Now, over to Jackson.
Jackson. What actor was offered the role of Malekith in Thor the Dark World, but declined because they believed that it wasn't interesting enough? That part went to Christopher Eccleston, by the way. So,
Correct.
what actor was offered the role? He turned it down because it wasn't interesting enough. 1, Andrew Dice Clay. 2, Louis Anderson. 3, David Tennant. Or 4, Benedict Cumberbatch.
4.
Wow, confident with that.
Well,
Yes.
that's 1-1. Back to Gina.
Gina? What actor accidentally live streamed the first 10 minutes of the premiere of Thor Ragnarok on their Instagram? Was it 1, Ricardo Montalban?
It could have been.
Was it 2, Dan Haggerty?
Oh, jeez.
Was it 3, Don Cheadle? Or 4, Mark Ruffalo?
Now, I wonder if Carrie's going to trick me here, because Mark Ruffalo is known for being a spoiler, but I don't remember hearing him spoil this one.
Do you remember hearing Don Cheadle did?
All right, Mark Ruffalo. Okay.
Correct. All right.
There you go.
I was overthinking it.
You were.
Which is it's amazing.
I don't overthink important things, but I overthink stuff like this.
Oh, yes. 2-1. Now, Jackson, you have a chance to tie it up.
Jackson? Thor's hammer is named Mjolnir, which is ancient Norse for what? Is it 1, Grinder? Is it 2, Stormbringer? Is it 3, Stanley? Or 4, Black & Decker?
2.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh.
Threw that in there to throw you off.
Well, the
That is
game
incorrect.
probably over here.
I would have said that, but now I can't remember what the other choices were. I'm sorry.
Was it 1, Grinder? Was it 3, Stanley? Or 4, Black & Decker?
Why would it be Grinder? That's weird. Why would it be that? It's that, isn't it? But that's weird. Why?
You're overthinking it.
What's your answer?
Grinder.
Grinder is correct,
Yeah,
yes.
but that's weird.
What?
Number 2 makes more sense. Why would they name it after Grinder? Why would that?
I threw in Stormbringer because that's the name of the other hammer.
But yeah, but why Grinder?
Because he grinds
It's
his bones
ancient- yeah.
into dust.
Ancient Norse. I don't know.
All right.
Ask an ancient Norse.
Ask one of your relatives in Minnesota,
They're
damn it.
in the sauna.
In the sauna.
Sorry, Jackson.
Oh, no,
that's
you
all
know
right.
what? That one, Jackson, I would have said the same thing you did, and that's just not fair. So because of that, I'm going to give you these 9 Inch Nails tickets anyway.
Oh, isn't that nice of her?
Thank you so much. It's my favorite band.
Oh, good. Have a good time.
All right, hang on the line, and we'll tell you how to get those.
Listen, I've got to go. I think Mrs. Ola has been reserving a box of crispy critters for me, so I'm going to go home and let the adventure begin.
Phew. All right. Let's see. We got some big boy news and a Pinuendo brought to you by
Laser Halloween is lighting up the night. Hear Thriller, Ghostbusters, and more on a bewitching show for all ages. Tickets on sale at Clark Planetarium through Halloween. Don't miss this frightfully fun time.
Well, as expected, Taylor Swift's The Life of a Showgirl album is off to a sparkling start in the United States on its first day of release. October 3rd, the set sold 2.7 million copies in traditional album sales. That's physical and digital purchases across all versions of the album, according to initial reports to data tracking from Luminate. That marks Swift's biggest week ever and the second largest sales week for any album in the modern era since Luminate began electronically tracking data in 1991. The only larger sales week in that span of time was registered by the opening frame of Adele's 25, which sold 3.378 million copies in its first week in 2015. Showgirl also stuns with a new modern era record for the most copies of a vinyl album sold in a single week, having already sold 1.2 million copies on vinyl.
Hello.
That breaks the single-week record set by Swift in 2024, when her last album, The Tortured Poets Department, sold just under 1 million copies on vinyl in its first week. So it's a juggernaut, baby. That's what it is. It's a juggernaut. And the fans, I can't imagine that she would ever do anything that they would be unhappy with. But
No, Bill, if Carrie will teach you anything about fans,
they seem very happy with it.
No, they'll find a way.
Something to complain about.
I spoke with a fan of Taylor Swift this weekend, Rebecca. She said that this album is not good. She punches down. All the other records were, songs about how she's, trying hard and doing all that. This one is, I've got all the money and I'm punching down now. So,
well, it's still
it's doing well.
It's just outselling everything. So, a federal judge accused the Trump administration late Sunday of openly defying the courts. No, really, with its deployment of National Guard members to Portland, which had been blocked on Saturday after being deemed unconstitutional. Last week, Trump authorized 200 National Guard members for deployment in Portland, which he described without evidence as being war-ravaged. On Saturday, however, U.S. District Judge Karen Immergut, a Trump appointee, blocked the deployment and said that the Trump administration's actions risk blurring the line between civil and military federal power. In an apparent attempt to circumvent the judge's order, the Trump people subsequently ordered the deployment of 300 National Guard troops from California to Portland.
See, your thing says Oregon.
Yeah.
It doesn't say California.
It's that juvenile, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
A deployment that Immergut condemned Sunday as being in direct contravention of her previous order. I am certainly troubled by now hearing that both California and Texas National Guard are being sent to Oregon, which does appear to be in direct contravention of my order, Immergut said. According to Politico, an attorney with the Trump Justice Department pushed back Immergut's assessment, arguing that the Trump administration didn't violate her order, given that it was only applied to the Oregon National Guard members and not those from California.
Well, you need to specify every state.
Immergut said to that, Carrie, you're missing the point.
And you're playing with real people's lives here.
Yeah.
These aren't plastic pieces on a risk board. These are men and women who sign up for the National Guard, to help people. And you're playing games with them.
Scott Kennedy, the senior assistant attorney general for the state of Oregon, also criticized the Trump administration's justification for defying the court, saying it felt a little bit like we're playing a game of of whack-a-mole here, rhetorical whack-a-mole. The Trump administration has routinely clashed with federal courts over its use of federal troops. The Trump administration is also preparing a plan that would make it harder for older Americans to qualify for Social Security disability payments, part of an overhaul of the federal safety net for the poor, the older and disabled people that could result in hundreds of thousands of people losing benefits, according to people familiar with the plans. So it says here an overhaul of the federal safety net. What they mean is a dismantling of the federal safety net.
That's the goal.
The Social Security Administration evaluates disability claims by considering age, work experience, and education to determine if a person can adjust to other types of work. Older applicants, typically over 50, have a better chance of qualifying because age is treated as a limitation in adapting to many jobs. And you can understand that. But now officials are considering eliminating age as a factor entirely or raising the threshold to 60, according to 3 people familiar with the plan who spoke on condition of anonymity. They also plan to mobilize labor market data used to judge whether claimants can work, replacing an outdated jobs database that includes obsolete occupations such as nut sorters and telephone quotation clerks.
What?
Yeah.
And radio hosts.
Yes. It's unclear exactly how many Americans could lose access to disability benefits under the proposed changes. The outdoor recreation advocates are already feeling the ripple effects of the One Big Beautiful Bill and its impact on federal lands in the West. Following sweeping changes brought by the bill approved by Congress earlier this year, the Bureau of Land Management auctioned off several parcels of land late last month for oil and gas development in the east and central parts of Utah.
We told you.
Rafting enthusiasts are particularly concerned about 2 parcels totaling 998 acres that overlay the White River, which is a tributary to the Green that flows through the western parts of Colorado and eastern Utah. The White River is a unique experience for paddlers looking for a family-friendly trip with few crowds, said Public Solutions, Land Solutions American Whitewater and Outdoor Alliance wrote in comments this summer, protesting the sale. Now that those lands could be dotted with oil rigs and associated with traffic, the groups worry that the desert solitude experience floating stretches of the river near Vernal will be lost. Will be lost.
Yep.
Lehigh, a 7-Eleven clerk in Lehigh, was arrested Thursday and accused of following a woman into the restroom and then sexually abusing her.
Oh, jeez.
Dheeraj Shah of Saratoga Springs booked into the county jail. Investigation of forcible sexual abuse. Apparently it happened on Thursday. Woman, he led her to the restroom, opened the door for her. Upon opening the door, he followed her inside, closed and locked the door behind him, and then had his way with her.
I think this is a good example of women are not safe anywhere, and we're nervous all the time. And I don't know that men understand that.
Men don't get that.
Something as simple as, I'm going to stop at this gas station and use the restroom, which you should be able to do safely, and you can't.
Yeah.
You remember, you were talking about your relative, Gina, that the pilot. Reminded me of this story that happened, I think it was last week. Lieutenant Colonel George E. Hardy, who flew 21 combat missions during World War II, piloting a P-51 Mustang aircraft, often escorting heavy bombers as part of the famed Tuskegee Airmen. He was the last surviving member of the Tuskegee Airmen.
Wow.
He died this past week at the age of 100. It says he was one of the last surviving members. His legacy is of one of courage, resilience, and tremendous skill. He was flying missions in World War II at the age of 17.
Wow.
And flew 21 missions in World War II. He then flew in the Korean War, and he flew missions in Vietnam as well.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and he was a handsome young man, too. There's a picture of him, older guy, but he was really he did great things for this country. and yet he was discriminated against
I was gonna
because
say.
he was African American. And finally, this October's supermoon is one of the first of 3 this year. It happens when a full moon is closer to the Earth. That makes the moon look up to 14% bigger and 30% brighter than the faintest moon of the year, according to NASA. The subtle difference happens a few times a year, sometimes coinciding with other astronomical events such as lunar eclipses. It's not really very unusual, said Derek Pitts, chief astronomer with the Franklin Institute. Everyone in the world can see a supermoon without special equipment if clear skies permit, but the difference can be tough to discern, especially if people haven't observed the regular moon lately. If you go out and just look at the moon...
Who's not observed? We tell you to look at the moon every day.
That's right. Yeah, you should be. When you go out and look at the moon, when it's very high in the sky, there's nothing relative to it to give you an idea of how big it looks. In the latest viewing, though, the moon will pass within about 224,600 miles of the Earth. The closest supermoon of the year, though, is slated for November, and then there'll be another one in December. The spectacles will continue in 2026 with 2 lunar eclipses. A total eclipse across much of North America, Asia, and Australia in March, and a partial one in August across the Americas, Africa, and Europe. Way to go, Moon.
That's a lot.
It's giving us a lot of entertainment.
It's the end of the world.
That's it. Sports, weather, traffic?
There's an article in the Salt Lake Tribune over the weekend about Devin Dampier. He's the quarterback for the U, and what local restaurants he's discovered that he likes. And I like his choices. He likes Moochie's, our old friends from Moochie's.
Yeah.
He likes the Philly cheesesteak meatball sandwiches there.
Who is this?
This is the quarterback for the U.
Oh, okay.
And he likes to go to breakfast at Penny Ann's Cafe.
Oh,
yeah.
Those are his favorite local joints. Nice to hear those. Major League Baseball. Today you've got the Dodgers and Phillies. LA leads that series 1-0. The Cubs and the Brewers. Milwaukee leads that one 1-0. And NFL tonight, Kansas City Chiefs at Jacksonville. That's at 6:15. That's your sports. Weather. Chilly today, unseasonably so, actually. 61 is all the warmer it will get today. It's 45 right now. Very cold. Overnight low 42. We gradually warm up as the week goes on. 67 tomorrow, 75 Wednesday, 81 on Thursday. And then another storm system comes through Thursday night into Friday, cooling things off and another chance of showers. Traffic. Okay, we have a crash. US 89, this is south of I-84, South Weber in Davis County. We have a crash northbound I-15 Timpanogos Highway. We have a crash eastbound SR 201 36 West in West Valley. And let me check our message stream. That's where you guys let us know what you are seeing. Let's see. Nothing there, but you can always send us traffic that's bothering you, and maybe it'll go away if we read it on the air. 33986. Why spend stupid ticket prices for concerts when you can experience great live music for much less at Salt Lake's coolest, most intimate venues? Don't miss Ziggy Marley and Burning Spear this Sunday, October 12th at the Sandy Amphitheater. Get tickets at thestateroompresents.com.
All right, so we'll take a break here, and we'll be right back with just a little bit of geek news and the rest of Gina's story about her reunion and the pilot and all of that. Stand by.
You got a text, Dawn.
Hello, this is Don. Hi, this is Don Criddle, Mayor Mona.
A friend of the program says, Mayor Mona, I just wanted to let you know I drove by Mona last weekend. I was on I-15 and I saw a sign that said Mona, but never saw another one. So it's the Mona, Utah, so why not sign? It's not. We got to get that up.
Well, sir, or a young woman, as the case may be. We are raising money. The JCs are raising money for the Mona, Utah, so why not sign?
We had the one that I made, Daddy, but somebody stole it.
Well, Denver, we couldn't put up a sign that was done in crayon.
Well, that's all I had at the time. I got my wood burner now, though.
Well, Denver, we're going to get a professional done sign. There's a professional sign maker over there in Nephi.
Listen, I swear, if I could just learn to use my wood burning set without burning my hands, I could make a sign that says, "So why not?" Here's the other thing, Daddy, is that the kids in Mona don't seem to think that slogan is very good.
Well, I don't care.
They
They're
think
young'uns.
They think it's ironic or something like that. They don't.
Denver, I don't think you know what the word ironic means.
I'm just telling you what I hear them say.
Denver!
When we're out
Denver!
behind the shed learning to smoke. I mean, ski.
You're a real good skier, too, I understand.
I'm an excellent skier. I can ski in rings. I can do rings when I ski.
I hear you can French curl ski, too.
Sure. I think that's what it is.
Well, at any rate.
Is that the one with the tongue?
We're working on the sign. And
Okay.
pretty soon we'll have one right. There is no exit for Mona, though, you know. There's just a sign. There's no freeway exit.
No?
No. You have, which
How do
is
you
what
know when
makes
you're
us.
in Mona?
Well, it's you know.
Oh, you know.
Now, but there's no freeway exit. You get off in the freeway at Nephi, and then you take the only way you could get into Mona is on the back road. It's only on the back road. That's all.
That's why I never leave Mona, Daddy. I get lost.
Well, you're not the only one, Denver. Not the only one who gets lost.
That one time I was lost for a whole 6 hours, and I was scared.
Well, no, luckily the nice folks at the Safari Motel found you and returned you to Mona.
They covered me in one of them silver space blankets. They said I was.
warm.
They said I was in shock, Daddy.
Kept you warm, didn't it?
It did.
They're nice folks over there to the Safari Motel.
Why is it that whenever people in shock, that's the blankets that people seem to have? I don't understand.
It's a shock blanket, Denver.
Okay.
Most good people have one in their trunk.
We need some.
I got one in the trunk.
I might go into shock right now.
I'm going to put you in shock if you don't cut it out.
I need a ski.
You want shock? I'll give you shock, young man. I'll
be back.
shock you good.
I'll be back later. I'm going to go ski right now.
Go have a ski, why don't you,
I'm going to
Denver?
have a ski.
I know what you're talking about.
A leisurely slalom is what I'm going to do.
You leave the house and I know you ski. I can smell the ski on you when you come back.
That's Aqua Velva, Daddy.
Aqua Velva and ski.
It covers up the ski smell. That's
No,
what
it
I'm
don't.
saying.
You think it does, but it don't.
Maybe I better try Elshia then.
All
right, 8:47. A little bit of geek news brought to you by
Cabin Fever, locally owned and operated since 1982, located in the heart of Trolley Square. It's Cabin Fever, so much more than a card store.
I don't have a lot, so I'll just run through it really quickly, and then we can hear your pilot story.
Okay.
The Resident Evil reboot, I guess you'd call it. Yeah, the movies based on the video games.
Yeah.
Zach Kreger, who is the king of horror right now.
Numbers.
Weapons,
I mean. Yeah.
He's decided he's going to do a Resident Evil movie, and he's got more casting. Austin Abrams, who was in Weapons as the unhoused drug addict.
Oh yeah,
is the lead.
He was good. I'd never really seen him before.
And he's also put in Zach Cherry from Severance, True Detective star Callie Reese, and Jono Wilson, who was in Twisted Metal Season 2. They're going to start shooting here next week in Prague. We've already heard about the Simpsons movie. They're making another Simpsons movie. It will be in theaters July 23rd, 2027. And that's 20 years after the release of the original Simpsons movie. I did a little digging. The series has been running since late 1989. Just began its 37th season. And that means that when this movie comes out, The Simpsons will be in its 40th season. Well over 800 episodes of television. Wow. And finally this, Famke Janssen revealed that she doesn't know what's happening in Avengers Doomsday, even though she's in the movie.
Well, is that on purpose? Did they not let you know? Did they only give you your pages and that's it?
Here's what she said. Yeah, to be honest with you, I don't really know the storyline, so I'm not sure. It's not my world. It's never been my world, really, that whole comic book world. I should know by now. I've been in it long enough. I'm really excited to see it when it comes out, just like everyone else. We'll find out what the story is and how it all ended up. So I'm there. All right, anyway.
So I went to a family reunion in Minnesota over the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And partially why we were getting together was to learn more about this family member who was killed in World War II. His family always had some unanswered questions about his death.
Well, they didn't have a body for one thing.
Correct. He flew a P-47 Thunderbolt airplane, and he was stationed over in Italy. So they're fighting back the Germans in Italy, and they were running missions over a small town in Bologna. And my great uncle's plane went down in a field. He was 27 years old, left a pregnant wife and 1-year-old baby girl back in the States. He was trying to fly as many missions as he could so he could get home to them, and he was very close to meeting that threshold.
Is that 1-year-old baby girl still around?
Yes, that's Gretchen, and she was there this weekend. She is a cool lady. She's like uber liberal. She would be a big fan of this show if she if she lived here. She asked me. She knows I'm on the radio, but she I think she was hoping this was an NPR station.
No,
she's that liberal. She's a cool lady.
I mean, the liberal voices here in town. It's us and NPR, and that's it. Yeah,
she's a retired librarian. You know, all of our favorite things.
Yeah.
So this is her dad, who she.
I only like librarians when they're retired.
Who she was a year old when he died, and her brother mom was pregnant with him when he died. So, so this was World War II, years and years and years ago. I hadn't really thought much about it, but there was a message board about this plane that he flew, the P-47 Thunderbolt, and Gretchen just kind of posted something on there saying, "Hey. My dad, Lauren Hins, flew this. Does anybody out there, do they know anything about him?" Now, at the same time, there's a guy in Italy. His name's Piero. He's a pilot, but he also is an amateur archaeologist. So he's fascinated by these World War II sites in Italy and excavating them. And he has been tracking plane crashes and finding out the coordinates of where planes went down, and and so he just happened to be on this website, and they connected that way, and he said, I think I have an idea of where your father's plane went down in this field. Mm-hmm. They went to Italy, and they found a man who was a 12-year-old boy when this happened. When the plane went down in the field near his house, it caught the barn on fire, and his several members of his family perished in the fire. But he said he remembered the plane coming down in the field. I mean, if you're a 12-year-old boy, you're going to remember a plane crashing in the field. And he said, "I can take you right to where it is."
Oh.
And it's just a flat field now. They went through all this stuff with the Italian government getting permission to excavate it. Sure enough, dug down, and they found the plane. They found his dog tags. They found a skeletal remains of him in the plane. So he finally,
wow,
70 years later or whatever it was, had a proper burial.
How long ago did that happen?
It was in 2020, I think.
2021, I think.
2021. Did I send that story to you?
I don't know. I've just been looking up the documentary.
Yeah.
There's a picture of the excavation site that Guy has found in the chat room.
Yeah. Just super cool. And what are the odds that this Italian guy just happens to have an interest in archaeology and aviation, and they find themselves on a message board? I mean, it's just crazy. But one of the interesting things, though, is our family went back for the ceremony to to uncover it and rebury him. And they met a bunch of Italian people from the same village whose family's been there for 70 years. The Italians, and I know this has happened throughout Europe, in France and other places, they still, and they have passed this gratitude on generation to generation for the Americans and their help they gave them in World War II. I mean, why should kids that weren't alive then feel that same appreciation? But they do. They revere it.
So this movie, Finding Lauren, is a documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess Martin is in it?
That's his son.
His son?
Who has passed.
Yeah.
Who has passed, okay.
Which is sad because he passed before.
Oh, in 2020. it
Yeah.
says, yeah. But his wife Pam took it upon herself.
Yeah. And I actually haven't seen the movie yet.
Well,
I need to watch it.
You need to watch it.
Yeah. Very cool. Yeah, just and what his grandson who did a lot of work on this said, this is just one story. There are thousands of families.
Oh yeah.
That have similar stories. Children, grandchildren that never met their father, grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
So look around in your family. I bet you have stories like this in your family.
No, my family's not that
No?
interesting.
No.
Yeah.
No. They were in they had a wood business. They sold firewood. That's what my family did in Ogden. They sold firewood.
Oh, yours had a business, did they?
Well, firewood. It was,
But quick, can I add one more thing quickly?
Quickly.
Because we were talking about the Tuskegee Airmen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a similar group in World War II, the Buffalo Soldiers.
Yes.
Another African-American troop. And Lauren wrote extensively in his journals, and when he was first on his way over to Italy, it was on a ship. And he wrote in his journal that there were Buffalo Soldiers on the ship, and that everybody was jealous of them because they brought oranges on the ship, and everyone's like, oh, those look good. Those oranges look great.
Mm-hmm.
When Lauren was flying his mission in Italy, on the ground there were the Buffalo Soldiers, so they were support for them. The first time they, quote-unquote, laid Lauren to rest before they found his body, there were some fragments of the plane that they gathered and buried. They were buried in a shared grave with one of the Buffalo Soldiers who had been on the ground and died on that same day.
Gina, the movie Finding Lauren is available for free on YouTube.
Okay, I will watch.
You can watch it today.
Oh, let's see. Traffic. I just refreshed to see if anything new had happened. And let's see. Crash northbound SR 36, Stansbury Parkway in Tooele. The left lane of 2 lanes are blocked. Exit ramp is closed there. Crash northbound US 89. This is south of I-84, South Weber in Davis County. Crash northbound I-15, Timpanogos Highway. And let me check our message stream, see if anybody sent anything in there. No, but you certainly can if you see something. 33986.
No, I take it back. My family had some. My grandfather went on his LDS mission to Pennsylvania. Okay.
You should go excavate.
Go look around where see if there's anybody left who he converted to the church.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Oh, yes, we've got some messages, a song, and then after that song, it's the Boner Recap game. Easy to play, easy to win the prize. All you have to do is tell us who won the boner this morning. If you were listening, you know. And if you weren't listening, I would cheat today because it was very close. Go to x96.com, click on the box that says October 6 boners, and you'll see the winner there. What is the prize?
This is another Win It Before You Can Buy It. Youngblood is coming May 13th to the UCCU Center in Orem. Tickets go on sale Wednesday, so this is Win It Before You Can Buy It.
Win it before you can buy it. Tickets to see Youngblood, 877-602-9696. All you got to do is call us and tell us who won the boner this morning. Easy. Do it now. 877-602-9696. Zero Res.
Yes, Zero Res. Fall back in love with your carpets. How do you do that? I bet you haven't had them cleaned in a
I'm going to
while.
ask my carpet to marry me.
You might want to after you have them cleaned. Zero Res carpet and air duct cleaning. It may have been a long time since you cleaned your carpets. I guarantee it's been a long time, if ever, that you've had your air ducts cleaned.
I'm not going to marry my air ducts.
Okay. This is a good time of year to do that, too, especially getting ready to kick the furnace on. You want to be breathing clean air through there and have your carpets cleaned. They use patented technology to get your carpets cleaned the right way without the use of detergents or harsh chemicals, which helps them stay cleaner for longer while being safe for both kids and pets. Unlike traditional cleaners, Zero Res leaves your carpet dry in hours, not days. Sometimes I think that stops people from calling. Oh, I don't have time to wash my carpets because they're going to be wet forever. No, they dry really fast. Get carpet of any room clean for just $43. 15% off air duct cleaning services when you mention X96. Fall back in love with your carpets with an autumn refresh. Call 866-0RES or go to zerores.com today.
You can.
I saw this headline. It says the most surprising habits people have in the world's happiest country. Do you know what the world's happiest country is?
Finland.
How did you know?
I probably read the same thing.
Well, what's the secret to happiness? If you ask a Finn, it just might start with an outdoor hike. Finland's a beautiful place. They have the habits of taking advantage of that. Skiing, hiking, sailing. That all makes sense.
They got reindeer there.
Near daily walks in the woods, no matter what the weather is. So what do you do after that? You're outside.
You take a sauna. Right?
You take a sauna.
Yeah.
Bill Allred has been jonesing for a sauna.
I would love to have a sauna. I'd like to have one at my house.
Well, this is another option for you, Bill.
What?
Apparently, hopping into a sauna is a sacred weekly ritual that's as essential as teeth brushing for the Finns.
Wow. I would make it a daily ritual.
Most public saunas include a lake or a cold pool for a brisk plunge afterwards. So they don't have it at their house. This is a public sauna. You go sauna with other.
Yeah.
Not sure I want a public sauna.
A 2019 study found that 84% of users slept better after a good schwitz. And I do like calling it a
schwitz.
Indeed.
I've done public sauna.
With a towel? With a towel?
It just
or
depends
swimsuit?
on with swimsuit. But if it's just men, just with no towel or anything, you sit on the towel.
But if you were at home, you could.
Yeah,
you could do it
exactly.
And you put it right. If you put it close to your shower, you just jump into a cold shower.
And that's what they say is the hot and then the cold.
And then you go. So a really good Finnish sauna. You go and there are these ladies that work there, and they'll come in at a certain point, and you lay down on your stomach, and then they beat you with these birch branches.
What?
Yeah, they but they're it just it doesn't hurt. It's
what does that do?
It makes the blood rise up, to, and stimulates the skin, and then they dump cold water on you.
So if you had one at your house, you'd have to hire someone to come in and hit you with sticks.
You know what I'd also like to do is go to a genuine Turkish bath sometime. I saw Michael, what's his name from Monty Python? He did those. Michael Palin did those travel shows, and he went to a Turkish bath in Istanbul, and again they'll have some like big burly woman come and beat you up at some point during the whole thing.
Is this a spa?
There's a place.
Finland, the country where I want to be, pony trekking or camping, or just watching TV. Finland, it's the country for me. You're so near to Russia, so far from Japan, quite a long way from Cairo, lots of miles from Vietnam. Finland, the country where I want to be, eating breakfast or dinner. You're so sadly neglected and often ignored, a poor second to Belgium when going abroad. Finland,
It's one of those places where I don't really know where it is. It's, it's up there.
It's up there. Finland. It's up by the North Pole.
It's up there.
This says during the cold months, they rely on pickled foods, Bill.
Yeah,
you like pickled foods?
I like pickled
don't
food,
you?
yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a sauna very close to us. Hot House Salt Lake. It's located on 153 Pierpont Avenue. I keep meaning to check it out. I've looked at their website. It looks really clean and nice, and it's open daily. And you can go and take a sauna. They have a cold plunge if you want that, and you can do it either private. You can do it privately or with somebody I think they don't do it like
communally.
Yeah. But I think I should go check it out.
I think you should.
Salt Lake.
Go Schwitz, Bill.
I need a Schwitz. I used to do it all the time when the Deseret Gym was in operation. Go there and, all these old guys, man, they were, it was like, and they all looked pregnant. All these old pregnant men.
What do you do? Stand?
But they were, and they were interesting to talk to, though. And you'd sit in there and...
Finland has it all. Oh, together, Finnophiles! Finland.
Finnophiles.
Oh.
Yeah. You're a Finnophile.
Country where I quite want to be.
Yes.
Your mountains so lofty. Your treetops so tall. Finland. Finland has it all.
I'll give you an idea of where Finland is, Gene.
Okay, help me envision.
Helsinki is the capital city.
Okay.
And you can get on a train in Helsinki and travel for about, I don't know how long, I think maybe an hour, and you are crossing the border into Russia.
Oh.
Because that's what we did.
Oh, is that, you did
Yeah,
that
we
very
did that,
thing?
yeah.
Yeah, that's how you got into Russia in those days.
Oh.
You had to take the train from Helsinki. So we didn't get a lot of time in Finland, just mostly like an overnight kind of
overnight. But it was a cool city. I mean, it was bright and it looked like it had a really nice nightlife. And the train station was beautiful, an old beautiful train station. Yeah.
I need to put it on my list.
They were very nice people. And I talked to a bartender there. I remember talking to a bartender there at the airport. And so we flew into Helsinki. And I think it was when we were leaving, I was talking to the bartender, and he was an American. He says he'd been living there, and I've been living here in Finland for 10 years now. I said, do you ever want to go back? And he said, nope, never. He said, I make a good living tending bar, and I have all of my health care taken care of.
Exactly.
Why would you come back?
That's why I'm happy.
Exactly. That's why they are happy. That's why the Finns are one of the many reasons the Finns are happy. Now, they say that Liza Berrien says that, you should go to this place that you're talking about, and there's a bakery right next door.
Next to Hot House Salt Lake.
Yeah.
Do you bakery before or after the Schwitz?
It would be
after the
Oh,
Schwitz.
okay.
Yeah, you don't want to be weighted down with donuts. Yeah, I think I might try that out.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Living Spaces.
Oh, Carrie, you're saying it wrong.
Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
I was telling Bill, I don't know how much they spent on that jingle. Well worth every penny.
Catchy. And it makes you think, I need to freshen things up.
Sure.
Get some new furniture. Living Spaces has a huge selection. Free next day shipping. I was actually just on their website looking at it. I'm like, I could get that tomorrow. Or you can go into one of their store locations.
Might as well.
They have 2 in Salt Lake. In Draper, located just off I-15 and Bangor Highway, and Draper's furniture retail hotspot. That whole area there is where you can go shop. Clearfield, located off I-15, 700 South. Nice thing is the salespeople there, they're non-commission based. So they're going to help you out, but don't feel pressured into buying something you don't need or want because no commission there. Stores have a cafe. You can hang out, relax, watch TV. They have dirty sodas there if you like, little snacks, play area for the kids, and you can do your shopping at Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
Gilligan would like to make lots of money in Salem, but it's hard to do in Salem.
In Salem? Oh, yeah. Gilligan. Although they've opened up a dirty soda shop in Salem.
Oh, well, maybe he should get a job there.
Little buddy.
All right. Let's see, 9:09. It is time for the Boner Recap game.
It is? Mm-hmm. Well, then I better look those up. Oh, there they are. So who would like to do that?
Nicole is here.
Oh, Nicole, hello. Hi, Nicole. How are you?
All right, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You got anything fun planned for the day?
No, just same old, same old. Hopefully winning a concert tickets, though.
Well, I actually have some to give away now. So maybe
which ones do you have to give away?
So Youngblood is coming May 13th to the UCCU Center in Orem, and if you win these, it's winning them before you can buy them. They don't go on sale till Wednesday.
So there you go, Nicole. You might win these tickets, and it's 2 tickets, so you can take somebody with you. Who would you take?
Oh, one of my best friends.
One of your best
Cherish.
friends. What's the best friend's
Paris?
name? Cherish. She actually won 9 Inch Nails tickets on Friday.
Wow. So are they going to take you to 9 Inch Nails?
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the plan.
Okay. Well, you're going to have to reciprocate here, so you better win. I'm going to read the 3 Boner candidates. You tell me the winner, and you'll get those tickets for Youngblood. Did you hear the Boners earlier?
Yes.
Okay, you're okay then. Boner candidate number 1 was a wolf in sheep's clothing. This was a story of a man in West Valley. He was arrested after police say he gave another man a ride home after the two had been involved in a traffic accident. So he said, okay, I'll give you a ride home. You can pay me the money to get my car fixed. But then he pulled a gun on him and robbed him, and then said, okay, get out and you're home. You don't have to walk, at least. Drove off. Wolf in sheep's clothing, Boner candidate number 1. Boner candidate number 2, well, he's right about one thing. DJs are spies. Jacob Chansley, the QAnon shaman, suing Donald Trump and the federal government for $40 trillion. $40 trillion. He says that the Trump administration is responsible for his personal, emotional, mental, and spiritual torture and years' worth of anguish. And he also says, I'm the president, Donald Trump is not. And he says further, all DJs are spies.
Okay, well, yes.
So
that's the only thing he said that's accurate.
He's right about that one thing. DJs are spies. And then Boner candidate number 3, looks like Virginia will be down a Democrat. The Democratic nominee for Attorney General of Virginia facing condemnation from Republicans and Democrats alike after he did text messages, some of them from 2022, which said he would piss on the graves of his Republican opponents, and he mused about hypothetically shooting then-Republican Speaker of the House of Delegates, Todd Gilbert. Those were the 3 candidates. Who was the winner?
Boner candidate number 2.
You are correct, Nicole. You and your friend are just going to have a concert heaven here. 2 different shows together. How about that? Sounds nice, huh?
That's amazing.
Okay, great.
All right, hang on the line.
Hang on.
Katie will get you some information.
All right. Work in tandem.
Yeah.
Tag team.
They're scamming us out of tickets.
Exactly.
Well, I guess
they're not scamming us.
Yeah.
We tell them to call and they call. That's
I don't
exactly
know.
how this is supposed to work.
Well, that seems a little suspicious to me. I don't know. One of them wins 9 Inch Nails and the other one wins Youngblood.
I'm happy for them. They're going to have a good time.
Okay.
All right. Well, we will take a short break here. And after that, it's the big boy news and opinioendo. Stand by for that. UtahAdvocates.com.
Well, if you've been hurt in an accident, these are the people you want to contact because you don't want to spend your time dealing with the insurance companies.
Well, it's not about wanting to. You don't know how to talk to insurance companies, so don't.
Yeah.
Get yourself an advocate and let them do the talking for you.
Now, when you call the advocates at 801-355-5550, they can determine on the phone probably whether you have a case or not. And if they take your case, you don't pay them a dime for any of the work they do. They only get paid when they get you a settlement.
Mm-hmm.
They'll deal with the insurance company. You can deal with getting better. making sure that everything's okay with your health.
Now, remember, the insurance company, their job is to keep your money.
They have stockholders.
Exactly. I mean, I had an insurance agent for years, and I thought, well, she'll take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
No.
801-355-5550, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, or you can go to their website, utahadvocates.com.
Did you?
There, you've reached the offices of Carrie and me, Bill, the Radio from Hell guys. And if you have anything to say to us, we're not picking up, so wait for the beep.
I punch in the code. We should change that message. Yeah, tell it what we want to do. It'll rewind and play back our messages. Anybody's called me. All right, let's see. Oh, there's one.
Hello, Bill. It's me, your mother.
My mom.
Now,
Hi, Mom.
you know that I don't mind you staying here at the house with me and your father,
Thanks,
but
Mom.
you've got to stop hiding the cat.
What?
Bill, if you're there, you'd better pick up. Bill?
Are you hiding?
Where did you put that damn cat? You little bastard, where did you hide my cat?
Would you give her back her cat?
Carrie, this is Bill. And because you refuse to talk with any of your family or friends about this,
Don't
they've
listen to
asked
this one.
me to be their spokesman.
Oh, I
and
can't-
because you won't talk to me about it face to face, I'll do it here on the answering
What?
machine.
I forgot
Carrie,
this.
please, don't have the surgery.
Oh, come on.
Think about it. We're not talking about something that's temporary. This is major surgery.
Don't do
Once you
it.
have this done, you can't go back to the way you were.
This is
It's
nobody's
forever.
business
Please,
but mine.
If you
all
won't
right?
listen to us, please talk to your therapist about it.
I already
don't
have.
have the surgery.
Would you just
Bye.
look? This is I'm none of you sorry guys. that was on the air, but none of you guys' business.
Hello?
Hey, it's my dad.
Bill? It's me,
That's Warren.
Warren.
Yes.
I'm your father.
Father. Yeah.
Now, I know I don't talk very much, but I'd like to say that I'm really grateful that you've done something with your mother's
Cat.
I really don't care for that
Cat. He doesn't like the
It's
cat.
always trying to sleep on my face and suck my breath out.
That's true, actually. What It's, he's eating there. Jeez.
Hello, this is Dr. Stevenson's office calling for Carrie Jackson.
Oh.
Mr. Jackson, I called to tell you that OR has been scheduled for your surgery.
Oh, good.
The operation will be January 23rd. That's a Monday.
Hey, come
Of
on,
course, the
Carrie.
hospital check-in at 12 noon.
12 noon.
Surgery is scheduled for 2:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Your estimated hospital recovery time will be about a week,
You're a
depending on
dope.
how fast you
Hey,
heal.
shut up,
If you
all
have any
right?
questions, please call us
You're
here
a
at the
dope
doctor's
to do
office.
it. This
Thank
is
you.
nobody's business but mine. You're a dope all to right? do it.
Hello, Mr. Allred. This is Bob Appleby, head of product research and development for the Loveco Cosmetics Company.
Are you selling
We'd
co-
like to thank you for the donation of the fine cat. Thanks to you and your generosity, we'll be able to test a new line of mascara that will at last be safe and non-toxic on human eyes.
you gave the cat-
As a token of our appreciation, we're sending you a year's
What?
supply of Loveco lipsticks in assorted colors and flavors.
You gave-
Thanks again for your support.
Your mother's cat? A year's supply of lipstick. Cool. That's great.
Harry, hi, this is Miss Miller, your psychiatrist.
Oh.
You missed your appointment yesterday, so
I
I
know.
wanted to call you and tell you I think you're making a big mistake.
Told you.
Do
Look.
not go through with the surgery.
Look. Told ya.
I know your hero is Captain Kirk. I know how much you admire Captain Kirk. But for the love of God, having plastic surgery to make you look like Captain Kirk is psychotic.
Told ya.
Don't have the surgery.
Told ya. You-
Call me at the office as soon as you get this. Thanks.
You people say... She's a paid professional.
That's all the messages.
I don't think we should do this again.
I think you're right.
For very...
All right, 9:20. It is time for Big Boy News and Opinnuendo, brought to you by.
Now through October 19th, save up to $100 on select sets of Nexen, Toyo, or Nitto tires. Stop in for all your service needs at your locally owned and operated Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Well, this just in. The Supreme Court has declined to hear an appeal of the criminal conviction of Ghislaine Maxwell,
Good.
the longtime associate of Jeffrey Epstein. The court's action ends Ms. Maxwell's attempt to overturn her conviction, meaning her only chance of an early release from prison is likely to be clemency from Donald Trump, with whom she used to socialize in the Florida and New York party scenes. Ms. Maxwell is currently serving a 20-year prison sentence after being convicted in 2021 on federal charges related to facilitating the crimes of Epstein, who died in 2019 while awaiting trial. Federal prosecutors have opposed her release. The justices considered her appeal at their so-called long conference meeting before the start of the new court term, where they discussed which new cases they might add to their docket. Although the crimes involved took place years ago and Mr. Epstein died in jail, the cases continue to fascinate the public and to plague Donald Trump. Their nearly 15-year friendship has come under renewed scrutiny in the past few months after the Trump administration declined to release the complete FBI files from the sex trafficking investigation into Mr. Epstein and Ms. Maxwell, his former girlfriend. Maxwell had filed a petition to the Supreme Court asking the justices to overturn her conviction. She argued that her criminal prosecution was barred by a now infamous deal between Epstein and prosecutors in Florida. In the court filings, Maxwell had argued that a person accused of a crime should be able to rely on a promise that the U.S. government will not prosecute again without being subject to gotcha in another part of the country where prosecutors choose to interpret that plain language promise in some way. By the way, this is astonishing. For months, Donald Trump had pleaded with his supporters to move on from the Jeffrey Epstein controversy, calling it a Democratic hoax, even as he faces growing calls from Congress and many of his own MAGA base for more disclosure on the jet-setting sex offender. But fellow billionaire and cabinet secretary Howard Lutnick,
of course,
apparently did not get the memo.
Yeah, I heard this.
Lutnick held forth on a recent podcast about how he found Epstein, who was a close friend of Trump's for more than a decade, to be gross and believed he was a blackmailer. You see, Mr. Lutnick and his wife lived next door to Jeffrey Epstein for a while. He was gross, said Lutnick. Lutnick described Epstein as the biggest blackmailer ever and suggested he had used compromising videos of prominent men to get a 2008 sweetheart deal in Florida amid a child prostitution investigation. He said Jeffrey Epstein invited he and his wife over for dinner. And they went over to Jeffrey Epstein's house next door, or apartment, or whatever it was, and went in, and they had dinner, and then Jeffrey Epstein showed him around the house, and there was one room, or in the center of the room, a big fancy room, was a massage table.
Gross.
And he said, why is there a massage table right in the middle of this room? And Jeffrey Epstein said, well, I like massages. I get a massage every day. I get special massages, if you know what I mean. And Lutnick said, I knew what he meant. It was gross. He said we never went back after that. But he went on and on with this.
And this was a current podcast?
A couple of days ago. Lutnick,
That's funny.
Lutnick, former chairman of finance giant Cantor Fitzgerald, was once Epstein's next-door neighbor. And he said, I have no doubt that Jeffrey Epstein took videos of famous people getting massages, in that room.
Yeah.
And that's how he got his sweetheart deal, because he had all this blackmail information. He said, I'm sure that's what it was, Lutnick did. I think at some point during the interview, Lutnick sort of realized what he was doing.
Oh, I've gone too far.
Yeah.
So he's a dumbass.
He's really not bright, for one thing. But he revealed an awful lot. He said, he also made sure that the interviewer on the podcast knew that Jeffrey Epstein had a personal portrait of Donald Trump in a frame on his desk, and said, "Oh, he's a very close friend of mine."
Well, they have a special secret bond.
Yes, they did. So there you go. Cartoon Network and HBO star tragedy. Kimberly Hebert, I think it is. Kimberly Hebert Gregory. She starred alongside Walton Goggins on Vice Principals on HBO, and she was the voice of the Cartoon Network's Craig of the Creek. She has died. Her ex-husband, actor Chester Gregory, announced her death in an Instagram tribute. He said, Kimberly Hebert Gregory, you were brilliance embodied, a black woman whose mind lit up every room, whose presence carried both fire and grace. You taught us lessons in courage, artistry, resilience, and how to keep showing up even when life demanded more than its share. Her cause of death was not released. She was only 52 years old. Severe flooding in Salt Lake City impacting residents as responders looked to do everything they could to try and reduce the overflow, but the flooding hit mostly near 1955 West 800 North. One resident there said that he'd lived in the area for 40 years and had never seen anything like this. Salt Lake City Fire said that the water system was overrun, too much water flooding in from the valley. Public Works on the scene helping to pump water out and using sandbags and pumps. More pumps had been requested. This is a neighborhood of blue-collar, working-class families, said council member Vittoria Petro. Their homes are their assets. I'm not going to leave them here when the water recedes. She said she's pledged city help for the people whose homes were flooded. A lot of it in Rose Park. Donald Trump is considering a massive bailout for farmers. American farmers are having a tough year, mostly because tariffs on soybeans. Yeah. And so China has just stopped buying soybeans from American farmers, and they're buying them from, I forget where, Brazil.
From other places.
Yeah. Trump's policies have exacerbated the woes of farmers, and they're at their wits' end, and so the Trump administration is considering a huge financial bailout for the farmers. Also, Donald Trump made some comments the other day. I don't have it right in front of me, but how there are trillions of dollars have come into the American coffers because of the result of tariffs. Yeah, we've already taken in trillions of dollars. We've got it there to strengthen the American economy. So people are asking, well, where is that?
Where is the money?
Where's this so-called huge windfall from tariffs that you claim to have gotten? It's just a fabrication. It's something that he believes in his tired mind. Trump confidant Laura Loomer has successfully campaigned for the ouster of more than a dozen national security officials and others she has accused of secretly working against the president's Make America Great Again agenda. Now she's training her considerable firepower inside the MAGA tent. In recent weeks, the right-wing conspiracy theorist has gone after former Fox News host Tucker Carlson, dubbing him Tucker Quartelson?
What?
Catarlson.
It's a stretch, Laura.
Tucker Catarlson.
That one's a stretch.
Workshop that one a little bit.
Is being bought off by the Muslim Brotherhood and attacking his son, who works for J.D. Vance. She's accused Marjorie Taylor Greene of funneling government money to her daughter and called her a loudmouth bitch.
Well, that part.
And said that Joe Kent, the director of the National Counterterrorism Center, whose wife was killed by a suicide bomber, was soft on terrorism. I don't know.
Why does anybody listen to her about anything?
She just runs her mouth.
She's got access to Trump every day.
Why,
and I don't understand. Well, because he's not well, Gina. His brain is not working correctly.
She comes in and says things to him, and then suddenly that's policy. Her and Stephen Miller are running the government. Yeah. Those two are. It's not Trump. He just shows up for the pomp and circumstance, you know.
So Taylor Swift's new record, the official release party of a Showgirl. Oh, this is the theatrical...
the movie.
The movie thing they did. It box office tops of box office charts, $33 million over the weekend. It just did incredibly well.
Just anything she touches is
Seems
gold.
like it. Elsewhere in the box office, audiences couldn't smell what The Rock was cooking. It says here, this weekend. So apparently, his R-rated sports drama, The Smashing Machine, only had third place showing with only $6 million in over 3,000 venues. That's not good. Those ticket sales are way below projections of 8 to 15 million, and marked a career low for Johnson. Let's see what else is doing well or not. The Smashing Machine is not. My guess is it will do better now that Taylor Swift is out of the way.
You can't compete with Taylor Swift, even if you're The Rock. Sorry.
Yeah. And there are a bunch of movies here that I don't. Anemone. That's the one with Daniel Day-Lewis,
which is not very good.
Well,
supposedly.
So I have read some reviews of it that say the script is not great, but the performances are.
Well,
a couple of great performances.
Daniel Day-Lewis. How do you?
And I forget who the other guy is that is in it. And then Disney. They re-released Avatar: The Way of Water, and it brought in some money. A fire. So the Way of Water and Fire and Ash is the next one.
Yeah, that's the next one.
Coming out.
I don't care. I've
either.
never cared.
I guess there are people who
dig
really like it. I saw the first one and that was plenty for me. But
as they say, scoreboard.
Yeah.
I'm willing to admit I'm probably wrong and I'm.
No, you're not. You're not wrong. No. The first movie was technically it was something to behold, and it was just stupid. All in all, it was just dumb.
I should care. I like these sorts of things.
You like dumb
I
things?
just don't.
You like the dumb things?
Yeah, sometimes.
All right. Weather?
It's cold. My hands have been cold all day, which is good. We like it when it's cold here in the
That means
studio,
you have a warm heart.
I guess. 46 outside. 61 for a high today. Overnight low 42. Tomorrow 67. We gradually warm up. By Thursday, we'll be back up in the 80s. Then Thursday night, there's another storm system coming through. Chance of showers and cool things off a bit for the weekend.
All right, thank you.
Tonight on the Channel 2 News at 10, it's Rod Decker Undercover. Tonight, Rod investigates Hooters restaurant.
Here in Midvale, the state's first Hooters restaurant is about to open. The management of this establishment has placed ads in local papers looking for employees. Hooters is known for hiring only buxom women. Tonight, I've put on this pair of ample falsies, my favorite blonde wig, and these tight-fitting Gloria Vanderbilt black denim jeans. Let's see what happens when I take our hidden cameras inside and apply for a job.
Next. Let me see. It says here your name is Rhonda Decker, and you've had the previous experience waiting tables.
That's correct. I know at least 6 different ways to sing happy birthday to a customer.
Well, Rhonda, thanks for coming by. We'll call you if we have anything for you.
That's it? That's my interview?
Well, you just aren't Hooters material, Rhonda.
So what you're telling me is that you've made a decision based entirely upon my appearance. What is it about me that you don't think makes the grade? Are my breasts too small?
No, they look like C cups to me. You meet our minimum requirement there. But there's more to being a Hooters server than having big breasts. Look at these tight shorts. I can't believe that you could greet people in this outfit and feel confident.
I happen to have a nice ass. Yes, I could do that outfit justice. You have failed to see me as a person and are judging me on my looks instead of my skills.
Hey, wait a minute. You're that Channel 2 news guy.
You must be mistaken. I'm a young, unemployed waitress with an ample bosom.
You're Rod Decker. The news must not pay very well if you're trying this hard to be a Hooters girl.
There you have it. Hooters isn't your average eatery, and their employees aren't exactly run-of-the-mill either. I tried to gain employment, but apparently I just didn't stack up. The scenery here will rival the majestic mountains of the Wasatch Front. Join us again as I go undercover in search of more titillating stories. This is Rod Decker, KUTV News.
All right, 9:36. Okay.
As often happens at a family reunion.
Yes.
Was there a fight?
No, there was not a fight, no. But there's a...
Somebody drank too much?
Well, sure. Outside, lots of games available. There was a volleyball game going over here, a cornhole game, which I played. I lost the tournament, but I got better as the day was going on with the cornhole. And then there was another game that I saw some kids playing, and I believe Dawson's got this video. There is a log, a stump.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe 3 feet high?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And you put a bunch of nails in it, just a little ways in. Have you seen this before?
No.
I don't think so.
So you each get a nail, depending on how many people are playing, and you hammer it in just a little bit. This is called Hammerschlagen. It's a German drinking game.
All right.
Although, as you can see with the video, there are children playing it, so we were not playing it as a drinking game. But you get a blacksmith hammer, so it's not a regular hammer. It's a blacksmith hammer. And the point of the game is you try to be the last man standing with your nail still sticking out of the trunk. So when it's your turn...
So it's not the objective is not to drive your nail in first.
No, the objective is to drive everybody else's nail
Other
in.
people's nails.
So when it's your turn, you have the hammer, and you have to throw it up in the air. Now, if it rotates once, you get one hit. If it rotates multiple times, you can hit as many times as it spins, but most people just do it once.
But you got to catch it.
And you have to catch it, and however you catch it, you can't readjust the hammer. Like if you catch it kind of wonky,
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
you're going to have to hit it like you catch it, and you're trying to hammer in everybody else's nail while yours is still
There are
standing.
dumb games in this world, but this may be the dumbest I've seen.
It was fun, and I can see where if it was a drinking game, this could go on for hours.
When would you drink?
Well, so if you miss the nail,
if nail,
if you don't hit it, or if you
drop the hammer,
drop the hammer, and if you drop the hammer, you miss a turn. And this, so we're going to, because this is clearly the perfect game to have on hand at the tree farm.
Yeah.
This is going to be a new official game to be played at the tree farm. So if I ever get you guys up to the tree farm, you've never been up there, but if I ever get you up there, we're going to play Hammerschlagen.
Gary, should we make a pact right here to never go up to the farm?
You don't want to play Hammerschlagen?
No, not at all.
That doesn't look fun at all?
No.
I'm not going up to the tree. I want the tree farm to come to me.
Oh. You want me to bring Hammerschlagen to your yard?
No, bring a tree to my yard. I'll play it someday.
It's just, if you're looking for a new drinking game, if you're tired of of beer pong.
I hate games. Just get in the way of drinking.
And so I'm playing cornhole, and the cornhole drinking game was, if you don't get your beanbag on the board or whatever it's called, you have to take a drink. And I said I want to reverse those drinking rules.
Now wait, Gina. I just looked up Hammerschlagen, a competitive bar and festival game where players take turns trying to hammer a nail flush with or below the surface of a log or wooden beam using a cross-peen hammer.
Right.
To win, a player must be the first to drive their nail completely into the wood.
If you keep reading, it says variations exist, such as burying an opponent's nail to eliminate them from the game. So that's the version that they played. You try to hit your opponent's nail. I guess you can play it different ways. There are variations.
If a nail bends, the player must use their turn to try and straighten the nail?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't, yeah.
No?
Oh, here's some variations.
Yeah.
Some players use a round end of the hammer to make the game more difficult. Trademark version of the game uses specific types of wood, nails, and hammers. The game is also known as Stump or Nagelbachen, and various rules can be combined for different gameplay experiences. It doesn't mention the one you did. But
I like Hammerschlagen.
I don't know. Nickelbacken is pretty good, too. Nickelbacken! Hammerschlagen! Would you all like to play some Hammerschlagen?
It was fun.
So you played?
Yeah.
How did you do?
I was terrible at it. Because, now this is another variation. If you think of a hammer, there's like the round, regular end that you hit things with, and then there's the pointy end. They were playing that you had to hit with the pointy end. I would have done much better if I could hit with the flat end. They tried to make it harder.
To make the game more challenging, players use the narrow wedge end of the hammer and not the flat, broad face.
The hell?
Male players typically use only one hand, while female players may have the option to use both.
Oh, Pete Hegseth's getting rid of that, though.
Yeah, you've all got to play with one hand.
Pete's insisting you play Hammerschlagen with the male rules for everybody for Hammerschlagen.
Oh, man. Well, no,
I wouldn't play a drinking game with Pete Hegseth.
He'll win.
He'll win.
He's got more practice.
Yeah, no, I don't like to play games. It gets in the way of drinking.
You don't want there to be conditions on your drinking?
No.
You want to just...
I want to be able to take a drink when I want to take a drink.
You don't want it to be...
No.
Now, are you going to buy special hammers for this?
Well, I sent Joe a picture saying, if we want to start doing this at the farm, we need to get special hammers. We need
here's another name for the game. Nailsplinen.
Good Lord.
Nailsplinen.
I like Hammerschlag.
Nailsplinen.
So there's Nailsplinen, Hammerschlagen, and what was the other one?
Nagelbalken.
Nagelbalken.
Can I have schnitzel with this? That's what I want. Hammerschlagen and schnitzel.
No, you're required to eat a stump. Yeah, it's a thing, I guess.
Oh.
See, you learn things when you go to a family reunion, not only family lore, but drinking games.
The only thing I learned last family reunion I went to was that Aunt Vonda still made Jell-O salad.
There was some question as to whether Aunt Vonda would make Jell-O salad?
There was some question as to whether Aunt Vonda was still alive.
Oh, how long ago did she make this Jell-O salad?
A long time ago. It had carrot shavings in it, though.
Of course.
It was good.
It was the good old-fashioned...
Yep. I never could figure that out. Why? Whoever thought of putting carrot shavings in Jell-O and then eating that? There's something wrong. It's a crime against nature.
See, I love it. Our chat room, they get obsessed with this kind of thing, and they're showing us pictures of the blacksmith hammers, and that's why you should use those instead of a regular hammer.
Have they gone down the Hammerschlagen hole?
Yeah, so you do need to get a blacksmith hammer.
Yeah, you don't want a claw hammer.
You don't want to use a regular or a ball peen or. No. It's got to be a blacksmith hammer.
Yeah, and that was her Those are handsome hammers, I've got to say.
Aren't they? You kind of want one, don't you?
Handsome Hammers is my album title.
I think I may have one.
Can I borrow it for Hammerschlagen?
I think there is one in our basement now that you mention it. Hammerschlagen.
Bill, ask your wife for permission.
No
It's
kidding.
not your hammer.
It's not yours.
I'd have to ask her where it is.
Exactly.
Haven't I seen a blacksmith hammer in the basement somewhere? Could I borrow it?
What are you going to do with it?
Hammerschlagen.
Hammerschlagen. Nagelblacken. Nagelspinnen.
Schnell.
All right. We will take a break, play a song, and crawl towards the exits. Coming up after the standby. BigOTires.com. You got that little bit of crispness in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Means winter is coming.
Time for the hunt.
Time to start thinking about your tires.
Yeah, the hunt. You want to get your side by side ready. You want to get all the wheels on your
trailer.
Trailer and all of those things ready for when you go out for the deer hunt. So off-road accessories, shocks, struts, lift and level kits, all of that stuff available at Big O Tires, the team you trust. And don't forget, right now through October 19th, you can save up to $100 on select sets of Nexen, Toyo, or Nitto tires at Big O Tires. Now, they understand tires can be an unexpected expense.
Yeah.
So Big O has various financing options, including no credit needed financing to get those tires when you need them on the spot. So go to BigOTires.com, find a store near you. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
We got a couple of minutes here if you've got anything.
Somebody here says in texting, Jelly Roll is terrible. All good songs, I think it probably means all of his songs, sound the same. He's always a sinner and then whining about it.
Yeah. He's done some living. He testified before Congress about fentanyl. He used to sell it.
Yeah, he used to sell it. Yeah.
He's like, I've been on that side of it.
Yeah, he's a heavily tattooed, rather heavy guy.
Yeah.
That's where the Jelly Roll comes from.
Yeah.
I thought he was British.
No.
Am I thinking of someone else?
No.
Not
British.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
You're thinking of
I'm
that
thinking
almost human guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Whatever his name is.
I can see him. He looks like Jelly Roll.
Kind of, yeah.
Covered with tattoos.
Yeah.
Poor choices.
Yeah.
Covered with Rag and Bone Man.
Rag and Bone Man.
Yeah,
that's who I was thinking of.
That's a good song.
That is a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's see.
Any plan? I'm just waiting for vacation. That's
Yeah.
You're not going to go anywhere, right? Because you just went on a cruise.
Well,
you should go somewhere.
See, Sue's got to work that whole week.
It's spring break is what we're talking about.
Spring break. And so...
You can pick a different one.
I was thinking about maybe going to Disneyland by myself again.
Okay.
Sue suggested that last night.
Is there stuff you didn't have time to see while you... So...
Lots of stuff.
Why don't you go to Disneyland?
Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know.
I'm going to go to Puerto Vallarta.
Are you Airbnb-ing or hoteling?
Oh, he's cruising.
Going to a resort.
So we're going to go to Cancun, and I'm thinking about taking the kids. Do you remember when we went there and we went to that natural water park?
Yeah, it's Shellha.
Yeah.
Where you floated down the
I didn't go, but I heard...
Oh, you didn't go?
No, I didn't go, but I heard good things.
Shellha was fun. Incredible. They had...
Or did I go?
They had a great huge lagoon there.
Trip was a blur. I'll tell you.
Where you could snorkel with all these different kinds of fish.
Yeah.
They had a baby manatee there that they were taking care of.
But you can float this river.
Yeah.
And the water's pretty warm, if I remember correctly.
Very nice.
So we might do that.
It's an artificial river, but it's very well done. And they have a gift shop.
A gift shop.
Yeah.
Well,
but
they thought of everything, didn't they?
Isn't that? See, I was a little worried about that area because isn't that close to Tulum?
Why would you be worried about that
Because
area?
there were cartel people killing each other at Tulum.
Are you trying to ruin my vacation?
Well, I didn't. I thought maybe you already knew that because it's been in the news.
You seem like the kind of person who would look that up.
Yeah.
I mean, don't know.
What was it Puerto Vallarta or Cancun where we went to the Congo Bongo?
What's the Congo Bongo?
Because
I don't think. Oh, I didn't go to that.
You didn't go.
I don't think
that was where the Spider-Man and Green Goblin flyover happened.
Yeah, no.
Was it Cancun?
I think it was Cancun.
Was it Cancun?
Yeah.
Because that was a great time. Oh man,
Are you sure? You sure it wasn't? I might have been Mazatlan.
Was it Mazatlan?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Did we go 3 times?
We went to Mazatlan at least twice.
Have we been to Mexico 3? Remember when
We've
we
been
used
to
do
Mazatlan
stuff?
twice. We've been to.
We used to do stuff.
We've been to Mazatlan twice. We've been to Puerto Vallarta, and we've been to
Cancun.
or Playa del Carmen. Right?
I was pregnant with Festus. This is how long ago that was. When we were in Puerto Vallarta.
And thank God there was a Planet Hollywood there.
I would have starved.
You know,
That wasn't the time.
That wasn't the time.
No, it was the trip where the listeners came with us.
Yeah.
And
that was Cancun, I think.
there were capibaras all over the resort place that we stayed.
Oh, the little piggy-looking things.
Yeah, they were
It
adorable.
was an all-inclusive resort, I
Mhm.
remember. And I remember that resort, served the same food every day. all day.
But-
It was like the same buffet.
But
all day, every
I
day.
drank so much at the Coco Bongo that I just remember clutching to the floor as Spider-Man and the Green Goblin went above me.
I remember that.
Somebody help me.
Now that I think about it, were they there?
I feel like they were.
I had heard
No?
other people talking
At
about
some
it.
point, my wife and her friend Jiwan were down on the bar dancing.
Mhm.
I remember at some point.
Yeah. Somebody says we were there last year. It's perfectly safe. They have military and police on patrol everywhere in tourist areas, which makes you feel good when you see that.
Yeah. The Coco Bongo is in Cancun.
Ah, there we go. That was the trip.
I
2009. Yeah, because Steph.
Oh,
went.
yeah.
Okay.
Playa del Carmen.
Playa del
Cancun.
Carmen trip. Yeah.
And somebody says Shellha 2 years ago, all inclusive with food and booze now. Yeah, I don't think they had booze when we were. It's been quite a while since.
Oh,
we
I'd
were
forgot. I'd forgotten. They have you could they have a hotel at Shellha. I don't remember that, but I just remember going there, and that's where we got that bottle of tequila.
Yes,
with our picture on it.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I
And
forgot
I
about that.
think it might have been Puerto Vallarta where I went. Sue and I went and stayed at an all-inclusive where they did the turtle release thing,
Well,
which
the ba-
was absolutely amazing.
The baby turtle hatching.
They had baby turtle eggs on the beach, and then they let us go out and release the baby turtles into the
wow.
ocean. And I remember they were so cool because they were just like a 50-cent piece, and you'd say, okay, put them down. They have to crawl in. They have to earn.
You can't just drop them in the water.
You can't just put them in the water. And I remember leaning over to the guy who was in charge of the thing, and I said, so what are the odds?
Oh.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, not good at all.
Oh, they get eaten immediately.
I'm like, so how many have we released? They said, well, we've released about 100. He says, 5.
Oh.
Yeah. Carrie, the show, they got great shows at the Coco Bongo.
What's
They've
happening?
got the Samba show. They've got The Mask, like Jim Carrey.
Yes,
The Mask.
of course.
Then they've got the 300. I think that's like the.
This is Sparta!
Yeah, that. And a Beatles show.
And a Beatles show. Yeah. Not the return of Spider-Man and the Green Goblin.
It doesn't, no.
Because that was really cool.
And I think they're like sort of, Cirque du Soleil style extravaganzas.
Somebody says, would you guys broadcast from other places? I'd want to know, would friends of the program want to go on a trip with us somewhere again?
They have in the past.
Yeah.
Is that something people would want to do?
Yeah, we'd do shows from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there.
All right. Who knows? $9.53.
We got to do the promo and get out of here, right?
Yeah.
I just there was one little statistic I wanted to run by you, Carrie.
All right.
I don't know who did this survey, but it said the most popular breakfast cereals of the past year, I guess, or something. The currently the most popular.
Okay.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can see that. Cheerios. I can see that.
Still,
number 2.
Yeah.
Then Fruity Pebbles.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Very popular.
Fruity Pebbles.
And they're
yeah.
used in ways other than cereal.
Yeah, they're like Rice Krispies that way. I don't care for them myself, but
I just thought that was
if I'm
odd.
going to have a
number
Pebble,
3.
it's a Cocoa Pebble. If I'm going to have a Pebble.
Cocoa Pebble.
Yeah.
Yes, you can use Cheerios for other things than cereal as well.
Well, those are especially popular in Utah because parents put them in the baggie when you're sitting
in church.
I mean, I like Cheerios. I just like the unadorned ones, the plain.
No honey
plain
nut.
Cheerios. No. I'll put my own.
Like a honey nut Cheerio.
I'll put my own sweetness on it in the whatever way I want. But.
You do that in all things, don't you?
Yeah, I
put your own.
As a matter of fact,
sweetness.
everything in everything I put a little sweetness in it in one way or another. That's Yeah, take a little of that. Take a little shot of my sweetness right now. I'm going to put a little sweetness in this promo we're going to do here.
I found, speaking of breakfast cereal, I found a shirt online. It's like this, button-up shirt.
Yeah.
But it was covered with the artwork of the boxes of the Monster cereals from way back.
Oh, nice. You mean like a bunch of them?
Yeah, all 5 of them.
That could be your Halloween shirt.
And I said to Sue, I said, do you think this... She goes, it's a bit loud.
Yeah.
It's a bit loud.
Maybe.
Probably not for public consumption.
But maybe like your Halloween, you wear it on Halloween. Maybe it's an homage to
I'm
Halloween.
not going to pay $70 for a shirt I wear just on Halloween or around the house.
A guy who works here was wearing a T-shirt the other day, and I really liked it. It had a big microphone on it, and it said, "Don't make me use my radio voice." I thought I like that T-shirt.
That is funny. All right. You got the promo?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, you look like you got something on your mind.
Something's stuck in your craw.
Something's eating at you.
Jot down this number, 877-602-9696.
Then call us tomorrow at about 7:45.
Get it off your chest.
It's Hello, Yeah, What, Tuesday morning here on X96.
Could you tell I put a little sweetness in that?
I did.
Trying to think of the Cheerios that I used to. It had stuff on it. I can't remember.
Frosted Cheerios, those are good.
No, it was like granola or something like that.
Oat.
Honey. It was
Honey
oat.
bunches of oats.
No, but there's a Cheerio one with oats.
Yeah, it's got stuff on
it.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it.
Odeos.
That was good.
Yeah.
All right. Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
Go down the Hammerschlagen hole.
Ugh. Nick is next.